something beautiful. Everyone screaming for mercy. You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change. You're all puppets, tangled in strings.
We on?
Yep.
We motherfucking on. What up, guys? It is What the Fuck Wednesday. Sorry we're a little bit late. Had some technical difficulties and shit.
A bunch of them.
Market change his name to Technical.
It wouldn't be fucking up. It wouldn't be fucking upside down studios if we had little fuck ups here and there.
When we say 9, we mean 9-ish. It's still got a 9 in the hour slot, so we're good to go.
Kind of. Alright, so I am joined here with fucking Corey Cobain.
I'm here.
Motherfucking Greg is in the background. Some fucking where he got a pork chop in his mouth or something.
What I just turned Muslim.
We got motherfucking Big Sniz here.
What's up,
and
what's
Joyce.
Hey, what's
Let's get all those shots out because at the end of this, these people.
Shout out to
fucking
Major League
hate
Baseball
me.
for getting their asses together and giving us the 2020 season, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Woo!
I cannot wait for some baseball.
And NFL doing
She
it.
cannot wait to watch the Astros beat the Indians. They're good.
Take that shit to Thursday.
They're both shitty.
I don't know what the fuck you thought. But baseball is going to be a part of my rant today, so just keep that shit there. But yeah, you know, Big Snizzle's in this motherfucking house. Shout out to Don Cody, Ball Goo. Ball Goo. We gonna have our fucking Balls Out show. Yep, we're gonna have it. I was talking to the people in
I will
Akron
be on
about that
vacation
shit.
for administrative leave or some
I won't be
shit.
here for Balls
Pussy.
Out Day. I'm out.
All right.
Yeah,
DC
while you're having the
Media,
Balls Out show, I'll be with some pussy.
all our new people,
exactly right.
all our new likes, all our new shares, the Eargasm guys. And I'd like to say something. I got a couple names mixed up earlier because I was stoned. I ain't gonna bullshit. So the comedian, one of the good guys that are on our panel, his name is Rob Coleman. I'm sorry I made him a white guy, but calling him Brian. That was kind of a joke that we had going on there in the last one. That and masculine Matt is not masculine Mike. Sorry about that too. But all right. So got that out the way. The last show was kind of like, I was rehashing a couple of our old shows from a few years ago about the aliens and stuff. So, it was kind of old shit. All right, we're going to do it. I think we're going to have to break this up in some segments here. But with the first half, I'm going to go, I'm going to discuss this whole statue shit This whole taking down the
Oh, yeah.
statues and the whole taking
down
down
with
of the
that.
Aunt Jemima labels
Down
and
with
the
shit,
Elmer
yeah.
Fudd can't hold a gun no more and all this shit. Yeah, you motherfuckers, y'all don't remember fucking Bugs Bunny was a trans testicles before it was cool.
Trans testicles.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
god. You know, I mean, I don't know what the fuck you want to go there for. I mean, shit.
Pepe Le Pew was fucking a cat.
Pepe Le Pew was a rapist.
He really was.
You know, and nobody said shit
Right,
about
you're
Pepe
right.
Le Pew.
Right.
He was a fucking rapist. Foghorn Leghorn beat a dog with a piece of wood with a fucking nail in it.
He put his knee on his neck.
Thank you.
I love Foghorn Leghorn.
You know, the illegal alien, the one illegal alien was allowed to carry a gun.
Right.
Marvin the Martian was allowed to carry
Hey,
a fucking
yeah,
gun.
And hey, Woody Woodpecker is 3 names for a dick.
Yeah.
You better cancel that just on name alone.
And he always slapped it against something.
Yes, he did. He was always banging it on something. Even after being told to go away and stop.
Y'all fucking crazy.
Hey, we ain't wrong. You know, I grew up on that shit. You know, the pussies out here who's fucking up the world these days are the ones who grew up on Barney and Teletubbies and shit like that.
Go Island.
You know,
That was my
we,
shit.
We fucking grew up on fucking Elmer Fudd and, you know, Yosemite Sam kicking in the door with 2 guns in his hands and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? That's what we grew. Because you know what? Bugs Bunny
Dude,
felt the same one in
Dude,
his
look at the old Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Yeah!
Hey,
that was the original Itchy
You
and
don't
Scratchy.
speak no evil
That's
on that.
no bullshit.
Don't speak no evil on Tom and Jerry.
I'm not. I'm
That's
not.
shit.
Cross the line.
I love Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
And they had
There were
their
2
fucking-
shows as a little
they did.
kid.
They had
There's
their
2
fun
shows I
parts, too.
never missed.
No.
I
You
never
remember
missed
the
Tom
white
and Jerry,
cat that Tom
and I
always
never
wanted to
missed
fuck?
Mr. Rogers.
Ah, kill
Nobody
someone
remembers the
over
white
there.
female cat that Tom always tried to fuck.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Remember
Because
Tom
I
and Jerry?
Hey,
And
no,
Jerry
I just.
took her. Jerry took that.
I
bitch.
just-
Yeah,
yes,
he
he
did.
did.
In one episode,
Yes,
he
he
did take
did.
her.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
did.
right.
With
She would wear
Steve
tuxedos
Harry
and
shit.
stuff. With
Yeah.
you-
No, it was the one where I just posted where they redid it and made it look for impressing a stoner chick.
The one with the fucking cowboy thing?
Yep.
I posted that dick.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Look at the dates on them motherfuckers.
No, anyways. But that's that episode.
Is it that one?
That's that
'Cause
episode.
I remember one where they were dressed
Right.
up. It was like a Paris type fucking scene. And they were
It's
dressed
happened
up
more
in
than once, but in
tuxedos.
that episode, because he ends up. Remember?
And there was smoking in all of them.
Yeah.
Each and every
Do you
one.
remember when?
Look at
you remember when the
Popeye.
lady in the house
He
used to
popped
get
in
a hold of
drugs, he
Tom
got
and beat his ass?
Hey, look at Popeye. Fucking eat some shit and got a little buff.
But what about the old racist lady who had the
Steroids,
fucking
right?
bird? What was the Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird.
Yeah, the old racist black lady.
Yeah.
You never saw her, but you knew she was
No,
black.
that
No,
was
it was
Tom
white.
and
The
Jerry.
old lady was white.
The old lady with Tweety Bird was white.
White,
Yeah.
It was
yeah,
Tom
Tweety
and
Bird's
Jerry.
Had the black.
See?
Yeah.
Because it was
But
the
shit
old.
mixed
Anytime
together.
she'd get a hold of Tom, she would beat his ass.
She
They
would.
never showed her
Jerry
face.
would get it.
And
Hey,
then you remember Ren and Stimpy.
that's child abuse. You know that's animal cruelty.
Yeah.
You just hear smacking with the pan and it got a big ass egg.
Ren and Stimpy, man. You know how many wrongs was in that
Pinky
motherfucker?
in the
I fucking
brain.
loved it.
Pinky the brain.
Pinky in the brain. Yeah, those were terrorists, dude.
Horrible.
Terrorist, yeah. It was. I was gonna take over the world.
And the dude, you know,
That's
who
really
was
great shit.
fucking it won't be politically
We
correct.
watch it.
Developmentally disabled, the rat. You know, he wasn't developmentally disabled. He was psychotic.
But how Jerry's gonna be cool? They made Snitchy cool back then by having Jerry the cool one. You know what I'm saying? Then cool after that.
All right, so not to get off subject, we're gonna get back to the statues.
We always talk subject.
No, I'm gonna look at it from a black point of view because it seems
Here
like
we
you
go.
know,
Here
every
we
time
go.
everybody else sees it,
Number
they wanna
one, you
see it
can't
from a
look
white
at it
point
from a
of view.
black
You can't say
person's
just
point of
black.
view.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
No,
Thank
this
you,
is the way
Greg,
I was
for
raised.
voicing
You
that.
sound like
No.
the white girls.
He said you
No,
can't.
not.
no,
You're
no,
black
no, no,
girls.
no.
Yeah, you're a
This
little
is the
white
way I
teenage-
was
But nobody
brought
can look at it
up.
from a white point of view.
You're a white
know,
teenage girl.
Because we're gonna address the other half of that. What
You can
Greg
look
just
at it
brought
from a
up.
Cuban point of view.
Yeah, see, that's another part of what we're gonna talk about tonight.
I thought he was El Salvadorian.
Yeah,
No,
see,
I'm
here
El
it is. Here it
Salvadorian.
is.
I'm
Here
darker
it is.
than he is.
I want people to take note of this because this
You
is
don't
going to
know
be in the
Mark
second
Lewis.
half.
I hope it is.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
we have lengthy conversations about
So,
this.
back to what I was saying.
No.
Because I grew up with predominantly black folks, this is a black folks perspective. And if you want to check me, you can.
We
So,
checking it. Let's go.
everybody's all pissed off about, you know, the black folks believe that these statues and everything are symbols of racism and this and that. And, you know, all these pussies are fucking wanting to tear them down. And then, you know, you got these sympathizers who are like, yeah, let's do it. And, you know, they're taking down they're taking down history. I don't give a fuck to which way you look at it.
Yeah,
They took Aunt Jemima off without even fucking considering talking to the family. Without even considering talking to the family.
Do
But
realize
when they did talk to them, they didn't want it done.
you do realize why they took it off, right?
Yeah, I know exactly why.
But why
I know
that?
exactly why.
Why is that?
It's because it was a symbol of racism. That chick was a symbol
No.
of blackness and
No.
oh.
The reason why they wanted that picture taken down is because the picture on the actual syrup bottle, if you actually see the whole picture, she's chained to a fucking
Who,
table.
Mrs. Butterworth?
Who told you that shit?
There's fucking pictures, Marco.
Yeah, dude, I got pictures of a fucking hunting license for
Yeah,
black
and
folks
so
that's not
like,
real.
Done.
Whatever, man. I'm not even.
But I'm not saying Greg's wrong. I didn't do the research on that, but I just know that the small picture of
So
it.
she was into
But-
like BDSM. Was that a crime?
No. The point of it
Not
is,
even close,
I wonder
man.
why Rosa Parks
people are
all
thinking
years,
about
but
that
people
this is
shouldn't
all,
ride the bus.
a symbol of slavery. And I look at it as a symbol of history, not a symbol of pro-racism. But just think about it.
Margo.
I was brought up in a generation that white man kept you down. That I was in that. I was taught that the white man was against me. I was taught that the cops were against me. I was in that group of people. So in this whole thing, to me, if you believe that, if you're in that still mind frame, then you've lost. Because you're letting white folks take away your history. So in 10 years, none of that existed. Nobody remembers any of that. So now, who writes the new history? Who puts that there? You're getting rid of books. You're getting censored on the internet. Now, the schools are already teaching horse shit. But now you're taking away the last true symbols. The last true symbols was, Robert E. Lee might have been a racist fuck, but that teaches us not to do it again. The same thing with fucking, if the statues of Martin Luther King. He might have got gunned down by violence, but he was anti-violence all day. So you're going to take that away? Because you know what? In a world of equality, but in a world of equality, somebody's going to finally put their foot down and be like, well, fuck it. If you're taking this one down, we got to take them all down. Yeah. It happened with religion. Yeah. Everybody wanted, the Muslim thing started that. And when they said, okay, we're going to not look at religion, all of a sudden we got a fucking pagan Satanist fucking thing hanging somewhere in Washington. And they're doing all kind of right. You know what? They got a right to do that, but Jesus Christ. Come on, really? I don't even believe in Jesus Christ. But come the fuck on. Taking it too fucking far. This is America.
That's right.
You got a right. If I got a right to say the N-word. You got a right to say any kind of white slur or any kind of Puerto Rican slur. You don't have any kind of right to the consequences. But, hey, that's your ass. You say the wrong thing to the wrong person, no matter what color you are, you're going to get punched in the mouth.
Damn straight.
That isn't about color. That's about being a fucking asshole.
True that.
And again, you start taking away all these fucking monuments. Now you got some idiot from this age writing a new history.
Oh, yeah.
And ain't shit we can fucking do about it because, no, don't do that to our babies. They're trying to change the world. I was talking about this earlier. We did a show a couple years back on how the Russians take over a country and overthrow a regime. It happens in generations. They plant the seeds 20, 30, 40 years ahead of time. So back when the Cold War was going on, they were planting these little seeds of socialism. They were planting these little seeds of fucking communism. And what the fuck happened since then? I ain't saying that the Russians are doing it. I'm just saying somebody fucking read the playbook. Because now we got a bunch of fucking kids out here who are giving away. We don't have to worry about the government taking our rights. They are sitting back and laughing. These kids are giving our rights away gladly. And we got these soft-ass parents saying, no, my child's right. We can't do that.
No, because even that, Marco's right. In a lot of things he said. No, but it's because he's actually making sense here. He's not off on one of his dumbass tangents. It's 100% legit. No, you're right. And that's why I went to say something, but I just sat there and started smiling the more and more you said it. Because you're right. It is just like what they did to religion. It's just like what...
You heard it,
And,
Craig?
and I don't care what religion you are.
Jesus
Every
Christ.
religion is being persecuted from some angle.
Yeah, from somewhere. Yeah.
And I guarantee you, a lot of them, even if you don't hear about it, are behind the scenes, on the administrative end, on the accounting end, are being targeted by the government. Not just Christian organizations,
No, it's all
religions.
Yeah.
If you file with that type of tax exempt status,
Somebody
you're
got their
being
finger in your
examined.
butt.
and they're using it, and they're using it, and they are using it to
Working your mouth like a
stifle
puppet.
religious organizations.
Strings.
Even the ones I don't agree with. They have the right to be a religious organization as long as they're not forcing it on somebody or impinging on someone else's rights. So
Depending on the country you're in.
even though I don't agree with them, I still need to fight for their rights as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I said this back when all the shit was going on here in this city. I have stood as a shield between the people that wanted to stop it and peaceful protesters that I disagreed with. And was ready to physically defend their right. Was ready to physically defend their right to say something I did not agree with.
Yeah, that's America, man.
Because they were peaceful.
You know, I got asked today by one of the guys on the panel, you know, what would I do if Trump loses the election? I'm gonna live my fucking life. You know, I didn't like Obama, but you know what? That was my president. If I went to Europe and somebody said, fuck your president, I'm gonna be like, fuck you, that's my president.
Still respect
You
the
know?
office.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and if Biden is our president, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck. And then I'm gonna roll on. You know?
And then I'm
It's
gonna
not-
roll on.
It don't affect my life. You know, some people are out there unfriending people. You know, you got family fighting. You're losing. You know, people are just this.
If
this
you're
is
doing
spark-
that over politics, you are a shallow piece of shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, there's reasons you
I
have
think-
to end up cutting people, but if it's literally over politics,
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
you're a shallow piece of shit.
You know, that's.
Yeah, what do you say?
I can't jive with that shit, man. You know, at the end of the day, no matter what I feel about my religion, my politics, or whatever, and no matter what Greg or you, and then, you know, that got nothing to do with you needing a fucking helping hand. You know, my hand. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I don't give a fuck what religion. You can fucking hate Trump to the fucking end. I don't give a fuck. What you need? Your car needs a jump? You got a flat tire? You need your ride? You know? That don't mean... I mean, come on, man. Why is this fucking taking over the world? You know, and we grew up with some of the most
got a fact check over here.
racism... What's
I
the
just
fact?
wanted to keep it. It was about Aunt Jemima. So
Oh.
you finish your thing.
And this is just, you know, we grew up, yeah, okay, there was some shitty things done in America's beginnings. We get that. We understand that. We learned from that. America came so far, and now this bullshit has taken so many years of good black folks who have fought for civil rights. God, they're turning over in their graves.
Right.
Oh my goodness. A lot of these folks don't even, I don't even think these kids realize, at least a lot of these black folks who are being conned by Antifa, which is nothing but a political fucking ran bullshit anyways. You know, these poor kids are brainwashed to thinking that, oh, all this shit is so bad and all this. No, it wasn't. We were able to sit and watch Archie Bunker. We were able to watch the Jeffersons and Fred Astaire. I love them movies. You know, Tom and Jerry wore blackface. You know, I mean, come on.
Michael Jackson wore blackface.
Yeah.
No, he wore white face.
No, I thought at the end he just stopped putting his makeup on.
And took his nose off.
But, I mean,
Like the dude from
and we
Nothing
were
But Trouble.
okay. And then all of a
Dang,
sudden
I
now
feel like that
everything
is a
is
dick.
fucking
That was
racist,
great.
man. And then, you know, all these people who want to blame Trump for this, well, why don't you look at what you said in the beginning? It's because of Obama that we have Trump.
This shit was going on
All
before
right?
Trump.
So,
You're
you know,
right.
Love him or hate him. All right, I don't like Obama, but even if you love him, right now, even the black folks said it, the white people said it, the haters said it, you know, everybody even Fox News said it. The reason why we have Trump right now is Obama. So now, if you want to blame him for the racism, blame your boy. You want to
Here's
blame
why
him
we
for
have
this other
that.
bullshit? Blame your boy.
Here's why we have here's why we have Trump because of Obama. Because we have a two-party system. And when people get fed up with the one party, there's way more people in the middle that swing either direction than there are on each. No. On each than are core absolute Democrats or Republicans. So the ones that are swing voters, when they've had enough of the bullshit, they swing the other. The only other choice. The only other choice. That's why, again, even though I am not, for the life of me, I do not understand why free people want to elect a master, but to help push, to break the mold, to break the agenda, I am still going to push the libertarian candidate, and you need to go check out Joe Jorgens.
Oh.
It's the only other option, bro.
Oh.
Do you
The
want
Rock
to...
is running for president.
What?
Really?
Yes, he is.
Dwayne Johnson
They
for
brought it up
president.
on one of the panels. I was like, no fucking way.
I seen that
Why
on.
in the mail-in votes or something,
I
he
see
had
that
like
on
more than
Google.
fucking
You can
Trump
write
or
anybody
Biden.
in.
Listen, I
That
seen.
should be the
Marco?
news, like,
Everybody write in Big Sis.
I seen it on Facebook. Then I looked it up on Google. Yeah, I didn't think it was true,
Right,
but he really is running. It showed on Google.
Yeah.
Ice Bear for president.
Even Corey looked that shit up.
But I seen it on Facebook. I was like, hell no, the Rock ain't running. Then it was on Google. Same day. He's always gonna run. Democratic Party or whatever.
the fucking elections in like 6 months.
I seen it pop up. I don't know.
You know, he isn't one of the front runners, so we're
No,
not gonna hear
but
about him.
he in there.
No, here's your choices, folks. Here's your choices
that's
for
it.
November. I've already got them
You know
for
why?
you.
You either
You
got
can choose
dickhead or
between-
douchebag.
Right, you got dickhead or douchebag. It's already
They
decided
find
this
the
is
people
a
that's good on
scam.
camera. That's
This is
why.
a mockery.
They want good
This
actors.
is bullshit.
Like JFK was like the first, actor president, wasn't he?
No.
Who it was?
But
They like a
It
lot
is
of people.
absolutely
before
a shame
Reagan.
of
They
how this
want
country
people
was
that can
found.
do good on camera for president.
And yes,
But
there
they
were
can
bad
hide the
things done
bullshit
when we
behind
founded
them.
this country.
They want a good
Guess
speaker
what?
so they can get the
I
bullshit
think
off.
if
People
The
want to
Rock
talk
actually went out
history.
there, they'll fucking
People
vote
want
for
to talk
him.
history.
If they
Let's
don't, you got
let's
people
stop
up on
talking
them.
recent history.
Rock bottom
Let's talk
like
about
this.
the history of mankind and how what is going on now is only cyclical.
Yeah,
It's
all
because
all
we've
the same.
advanced technologically, we've advanced electronically. We've had so many advances now. It's just time for the new generation wants to take over and conquer. It's constant. There's always a young cub that's eyeing the fucking alpha. There's always. And that is human nature. Well, we tried to break that all up, and we broke into all these countries. And then here, when we came here, we decided to break the country up into states, and that worked for a really long time because for up until Lincoln, we really held to the Constitution,
Wasn't we
which
colonies
gives very,
before
very,
presidents, though?
very, very, very limited, explicit power to the federal government. It doesn't reserve
Yeah,
power
but they
for
were
them.
fucking
It
drowning
grants
chicks for doing
explicit.
medicine.
It grants explicit instructions as to what is theirs and what is to be left to the states. And then Lincoln took it all so he could keep the country together. Instead of letting a fucking handful of half-assed motherfucking podunk bullshit break off.
You know, this is the first time I found it a good argument for John Wilkes Booth. I love you. I never even tried to even think about a good argument for John Wilkes Booth.
He was just the patsy, but what Lincoln did, the taking of the power, is why he was then taken out. Because once they saw the power, our people, once they saw the power we had, through what he did, they needed to put their man in so that power stayed with them.
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
And why do you think they defended his memorial more than anything else? From getting looted or vandalized in this whole thing.
Who, Lincoln?
Yeah, the Lincoln Memorial, you know, there was a lot of...
Motherfucker, they should have been rallying around Washington.
History just
Oh,
saying
dude,
that
they defaced the Washington.
I know.
They defaced Thomas Jefferson. Now, if anybody did anything for black people, Thomas Jefferson did. You know, his family picture was all black kids.
He literally
loved black
loved her.
girls.
The only reason, because of the times, that's the only reason she was not his wife. He loved her.
What, the black
Any-
black face?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Thomas Jefferson loved him some chocolate.
He loved that fat
Her.
booty.
Ain't nothing with you.
Oh, there was
Her.
a bunch of them, too.
I know,
He
but-
loved the fuck out of her. You know, that poor pussy was ruined when Thomas J was done.
Tommy J. changed
Tommy J. Tommy J.
tore
Pussy
it up.
record.
He gave her the 21 lashes.
That's
with his dick
it.
over
You know, he
pussy.
was slinging dick. You know, George Washington was just getting high in the background.
That's my business card's just gonna say, I wreck pussy.
I was fast that shit.
That's Thomas Jefferson all day. You know,
Tommy J. His name's now Tommy J. Bitch.
Big Dick
Tommy
Tommy.
J.
Big Dick Tommy.
That's what they're gonna say.
And
They're gonna
then
say
we-
we're here at 27. You got some Tommy J?
Yeah, you got. I got 5 Tommy
I got
J's.
40 for that.
Yeah, fine, Tommy J's. What you want to do?
Yeah, what you got? What you got?
Watch this shit's gonna be on the south side in a hot minute.
Yep, somebody gonna be like, I got some Tommy J's.
You talking about shoes.
I got the. I
Are those knockoff Jordans? From Jordans?
He go back. I got the Twin Jeffersons for that pussy. Usually only 40.
He ain't no bice.
I got 2 Tommy J's for that ass.
Yeah, I got the
You're
Jeffersons.
overpaying. If you're on the south side, you're overpaying.
I like my dick.
Right.
Yeah. Don't push your
Gotta
way
at least have a 0 after that number for the quality. Yeah,
You ain't gonna find it on the south side. I don't care how much you pay.
You get cheapness, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what you pay. You just overpaying for the same bullshit.
It ain't the
All
best,
right.
but you get that
So
big
what
deal.
we at on time?
It's like I bought
Let
coffee.
me-
I bought coffee at Save A Lot today. It has the same name brand stamp on their backside with all their like where it's from, where it's made, all that stuff, as a name brand coffee. It is literally that coffee in a knockoff can. You're getting the same bullshit. You're just paying more for it when you buy it in the other can.
Yeah.
It's the same thing on the south side. You can pay 40 for it, but you're just paying for the same bullshit.
Shit.
inside.
So according, earlier
They
we
don't
were
even put a
talking
prettier
about
can
Aunt
on it on
Jemima.
the south side, though.
All right, Shush, I want to hear this fact
All
check.
right, so earlier we were talking about Aunt Jemima, and Greg brought up that the picture of Aunt Jemima on the syrup bottle, that the full picture is her chained to a table. So I had to look it up because I
That ain't sound right.
But it didn't sound right. It wasn't sitting right, and it hit different. So I looked it up. According to PolitiFact, they fact checked that, and the Aunt Jemima picture of her in chains is actually a modern art piece.
Oh.
It is not the old picture that was.
So
on
it does exist,
the
but
syrup
somebody else did it.
bottle. Right.
Yeah,
That
but it was
is-
like
that
some dick.
Tell
doing
what
the
you
fucking-
Because I
Right,
was
was
also
wrong.
going to say, most of the
Was
Aunt
right,
Jemima
was
stuff
wrong.
I see now
Wrong?
is
Well, no, he
it's
wasn't
just
wrong because
No, he's not
It
wrong.
just wasn't
Yes, but that's
the one
not-
that,
He's not
you know,
wrong. There's so much. The problem with living in the information age is there's also so much disinformation out there.
Yeah. So I'm not, you know, there
So he
is
wasn't
somebody
wrong,
did
it
do that.
exists,
Right, it
but
wasn't
that's
on
not
the
the
syrup
one
bottle,
on
yeah.
the syrup bottle.
Yeah,
So that's
right.
not why they took it down.
Okay.
I'm sure it's why it gained momentum and it was,
Well, that's like the
I'm sure it was
original
used to fuel the
picture
fire.
of
Exactly.
Starbucks, the girl on Starbucks. That's a
I
pagan
wanted some
symbol.
braces at
She
my
was
shit
actually
brown.
naked and then she had a fishtail. It was like a
Yeah.
mermaid.
it's absolutely.
I wanted to
Yeah.
braces when I shit and it comes out brown.
Say it again.
Nothing, I'm talking shit.
All right,
Nothing.
Corey.
I said it's racing, my shit come out brown and it stink. I can say my shit stink because it's brown. Would that be racist?
You higher than me. I don't know.
No,
You
I'm
definitely hired
I'm
me.
joking.
Hey, with that, look, this what we started at
You
9:30.
didn't catch the joke.
No,
I
we
caught the
started at
joke.
10.
We
Almost
started at
10.
10.
We're only about a half hour
Not even
in.
a half hour in.
I just
All right,
treated
well,
it,
fuck
like
it, shit.
volleyball. It's just-
No, I'm trying to
All right, so I mean, the whole point of the beginning of this whole shindiggle here was, you know, you're taking away history, whether you want to call it on the racism side or whether you, I mean, either way. You know, if you want to look at it as some racist people and this reminds you of slavery, well, then you're an idiot. And if you're gonna think that this is not erasing
No one-
the good and the bad part of history, you know, yes, America was filled with slaves and black people's blood is on the soil, but so are Chinese and so are Irish. But if there wasn't that, America wouldn't be the great place it was today.
Why don't we use it as a memorial for the
Yeah.
ones that were abused?
You know, how about, I've seen the best.
The ones who truly were wrong.
Right.
Not the ones claiming shit.
Or how about, like, the best meme I've seen was, why don't we just start teaching history again?
Thank you. That'd be the best fucking thing.
Real history.
Yeah.
Why don't we take out the bullshit? Why don't we put, you know how black people were treated like
But
shit,
real history's
but
gonna
why
hurt
don't we
people's
put that
feelings.
black people sold black people to the Spanish people? No, all you hear is black people stole, you know, didn't even sell. The white man stole black folks
About the
and
black
they
kids
were
selling
slaves.
white hoes.
You know, that
Except it was the black people.
You know,
put their own
back
people
when it
on
was
the damn
Vikings and shit, white people took white people as slaves too.
Yeah.
boat.
You know, and then
Slavic
nobody wants to
people.
talk about the Egyptians that were in Colorado. You know, they found pyramid shit inside the Grand Canyon.
Happy to Colorado.
The Grand Canyon.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, they shut that shit down. It was in the news for maybe a week, and they shut that whole thing down. Look it
I
up.
thought I saw something about it, but I wasn't sure if
just
it was a hoax or
Egyptian.
not.
It was like things that were from different religions. Like there was Buddha shit and there was like Hindu shit in there with the Egyptian shit, but it all dated back to like pyramid time.
Here's what I learned the other night. The other day, hanging out with you and with Joyce and the boys. We watched Men in Black and Men in Black 2.
I learned many things from Men in Black.
Oh jeez.
What did you learn?
It just, if anybody actually does think that we literally are, we can't be the only thing that lives in all of these galaxies. That's asinine. I don't know how much I believe in any contacts. I don't know how much I believe in. I'm not even getting into those conversations or debates. Is what I mean. But to think that in all of the galaxies that exist, that we are the only sentient life, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, we just
Well,
talked
Dickie
about
said
that.
I want
on
to
the
And
show.
the whole satire that they run on the government agency and the cover-ups and that is so over the top, but it's so fucking true. And if you think it's not, and if you think shit ain't being hidden, and if you and at the end of the day, it's there. Live your life around it. Look for it. But if you think that they ain't hiding shit from us, you've already lost.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
already lost.
You are gone.
So
And I don't know what they're hiding. No, I don't. None of us know. You just
That's why it's hidden.
you got to know you're getting lied to.
all right, so with that, you know, being
You know when you're
the
being lied
erasure of Black history or anything, you know, I posed my social experiments. And everybody was wondering what the social experiments were about. And like I said, my
I know. I look.
my first one was kind of a flop.
I was like, don't do it.
But
Don't do it.
my second one being that I only got one comment, and when it was just about the mask that I had on and not the shirt, it really made me see how much a sheep people are.
I'm getting that Tupac shirt.
I have a Malcolm X shirt on.
They probably
And
know,
I
they probably
implied
thought it was
when
young Will
people needed to look into him and see what he was
Is that
about.
Denzel?
Yeah, young Denzel.
It was Will Smith in that movie.
Denzel played him in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did.
Will Smith.
No, it was
That's
Denzel.
all real.
In the bathroom. No, I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, I pretty much implied that Malcolm X
Yes.
was a more
He
of
did
a
look like him in Pursuit of Happiness.
Martin Luther King
That's a
type
damn good
activist, and he wasn't.
He did a good job. Man.
Malcolm
You
X
don't
was more of a, you know, if we're tired of it, we're gonna riot type people. But he still was for black people. He wasn't doing this shit for no, I need a new pair of shoes and I'm gonna blame this guy for me stealing them. And there was I really need to find a video because I'd love to just have it on my own of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King meeting. And Dr. King didn't like Malcolm X, but they knew that they were on the same fight. They may be doing it a different way. You know, Dr. King was about peaceful protests, whereas Malcolm was like, fuck, you know, we're done with the peaceful protests. It ain't working. We're going to riot and shit
Bro.
like that. Now,
You know, we teamed up with England during World War II. We didn't really like each other, but
Right.
we decided, hey, we needed to go handle this biz.
but nobody knew anything about it. Nobody knew a fucking thing about it. Nobody cared, and that's what I mean. Nobody knows the history of these
No.
black folks that who are out here pushing the Black Lives Matter. This ain't even my culture. It's not supposed to be, and I know more about it. What the fuck? You know, that just makes you a sheep. Whether you're a white sheep or a black sheep, you're still a fucking sheep.
Yep. I can agree.
I'm a goat.
Nah.
Call me Goaty.
I mean, it's bullshit. And now we want to talk about racism. You know, and the only reason why I was for the Black Lives Matter play, it took me a while to to get on that road and to be like, all right, I understand, I get it. It was a pretty thin line, but I got called a racist one too many times, and I got told that I don't understand because I'm not black one too many times. And I'm not going to go into my background. Anybody who knows me knows my background, so I don't need that. But we're going to look at it like this. Since I am 4, everybody who knows me, knows that I consider myself an American before anything else. But it's not socially acceptable anymore to be American. It is not socially acceptable to love your fucking country. Now you're a fucking nationalist, a white nationalist, and that's a bad thing. How about I'm not a white nationalist? How about I'm a nationalist? Because I love my fucking country. But no, I'm not allowed to say that. So now I'm forced to, I can't even call myself Hispanic anymore. We have to break it down that fucking much now. So I'm Puerto Rican. Now, I get these folks out here, a lot of them telling me that Puerto Rican are the same as black folks.
I never get
Puerto Ricans are black folks too, and this and that. Okay, we'll look at it from that end. Because if you look at history, and I will always ask this question because I don't get it. I don't know why black folks hate white folks so much. They ain't the ones that fucking brought you here. It was the Spaniards. The Spanish. Columbus's boats weren't given to him by white folks.
Hey!
The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, those all sound like streets in fucking California.
SoCal, baby!
Give me a fucking break. Puerto Rico was like the
I'll take
shopping
a break.
mall
I'll
of
take
slaves.
a break in Huntington Beach, though, bro. Trust me.
If you look at fucking the history books and you look deep into it,
It's
the
just
Puerto Ricans were made of the Taino tribes, the black slaves, and the white folks who like dark meat. But all of a
I'm
sudden,
just saying, it is cheaper.
but all of a sudden, it's we hate white folks. I don't get that. I don't understand that. I'm still trying to figure that shit out.
You can go buy a bucket
But
of
now we look at it
We're
this way.
talking chicken.
Oh, yeah.
If we look at shit, I had a buddy post to me, well, if we get pulled over by the cops or something, I'm gonna get searched. I'm gonna get searched too. But here's where I'm fucking worse. I might get deported because they think I'm Mexican. Now, if I'm in Florida, I might get deported because they think I'm Cuban. If I'm in fucking New York, I might get deported because they think I'm fucking Puerto Rican. Or I might not get deported, I might get my ass whooped because they think I'm Puerto Rican. And in Mexico, or in fucking California or Texas, what am I? I'm fucking Mexican. Now, I got racism even in my own...
I'm from Lake Titicaca.
now not only do I have the same racism as black folks, but I got racism from my own people. You ever see a Mexican and a Puerto Rican in a bar together?
Nope.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, today I did a whole video. I got the steak guy from a Mexican because I wanted a spoon for my rice and beans.
Yep.
I heard him call the guy in the back a puto.
Wait, that's not a good thing?
No, that is not.
I think that's a bitch, ain't it?
Yeah.
Those Ugg boots comfy?
So now I got inner race racism because back in the day we all got looped together as Hispanics. And if you really want to look into the statistics, which I found out today, them numbers of all the black folks that are getting killed by cops, Hispanics are looped into that. So we're getting killed by white cops and black cops and ICE. Just think about that. We got 3 sets of authorities. Not only are Hispanics killing Hispanics, that we're just like black on black crime. It's Hispanic on Hispanic. Like I said in my other video, if we're gonna talk about systematic racism, we're gonna talk about the whole fucking system. And if we're part black or we are the same as black people, then we're the assholes of the whole Black Lives Matter shit. Because we don't get the good colleges. We don't get the good schools. We don't get the good jobs anymore. The Puerto Ricans.
No.
No, we don't. We get to be black, but we don't get all the fucking nuances.
Marco, what would happen if we had white-only scholarships?
All hell would break loose. But we're not allowed to talk about the white people.
Well,
I gotta be
white-only
racist, so I gotta go for my race now. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. So I just can't wholeheartedly go Black Lives Matter because the black lives have turned their back on the so-called black people who are the Puerto Ricans. We don't get shit of this,
Y'all
but
can.
you know we want support.
No, here's what you
I
guys
know maybe
get.
a black
Here's
folks
what
who
you
like
guys
rice and
get.
beans.
That's what you Puerto Ricans get.
We get paper towels
Thrown at you.
You know, we get the Mexicans get
Y'all
put in
get the brown
cages.
paper towels,
You know,
just
Puerto
paper
Rico
towels.
still ain't got shit. They got fucking government housing going up, and they got fucking what are the sanctuary zones and all that shit here in America. Puerto Rico's supposed to be America too.
Yeah, y'all.
What the fuck we got? Motherfuckers still flooded.
Yep.
You know, okay, black folks was brought here by who the fuck ever. We were took from America and brought from America. We went willingly. We was conned pretty much. And then we had racism on us,
Y'all was
by
conned, y'all got
y'all,
y'all
by
business
them.
out.
I mean, fuck, the only people who weren't racist to the Hispanics back in the day were the Indians.
You want to talk about some
You
people?
almost
You
look
want
like
to talk about some people who got fucked over by the white man?
Yeah! I mean, so, like
Wait
I
a
said...
second. You realize the majority of them are still living on a reservation.
You realize I'd rather live on a reservation right now, right? And so does most people I know.
Yeah, cause they.
A dust bowl in South Dakota.
Fucking right.
It does.
Because you know what? I have everything you talked about.
Why do you think the
Indian law is
alcoholism,
totally different.
the alcoholism and suicide rates are the
Really?
Well, they got like their own
Really?
police.
I'm looking at the table right now as
Hey.
he says this.
Don't they got like their own cops?
I'm
and
seeing
everything?
glasses
Like
of Jack Daniels, bongs and Jaegers and Mountain Dews. Oh my!
Reservation got like their own.
Y'all need Jesus.
His name is Emmanuel. Damn it! Get it right if you're gonna learn your
Not
shit.
names.
Yeah. But like I said, I can't do the Black
talking
Lives
about
Matter
Yahweh?
thing no more.
Yeah, Yahweh.
You know, it's Puerto Ricans' lives matter, fucker.
I am.
PRLM. That's it. That's it. If we
Puerto
ain't
Rican
gonna-
lives matter.
You know, the only way we get anything decent is if we
We need
put our
shirts.
fucking Hispanic on a goddamn school thing and maybe we get a class paid for. We don't get a free ride because we know how to catch a football.
Yeah, y'all do.
You know, and we're going back to
Yeah,
baseball,
yeah.
motherfuckers. That was the one thing the Puerto Ricans have. Remember Roberto
Yeah, but then the
Clemente?
Dominicans
one
became
thing.
better.
No,
That's not the
it
white
went
man's
to-
fault.
it-
That's
no,
the
because they're
Dominicans.
Hispanics. They're Hispanics too. So we dealt with that. But when the Asians, and
Oh.
everybody, you know, the Asians took it the fuck over.
Yeah, but that's just because that's what they do.
See?
Have you
So
not,
we don't even got
has
baseball
Has
anymore.
anyone not seen that coming? Since I was a kid, I
Hispanics
saw
got
what they
Cinco
were
de
doing.
Mayo, and that ain't
the
even
Japanese,
Sammy
the
Jones
Japanese
got
and the
Little League.
Korean little leagues.
I remember that.
Man, I remember as a little kid when I was in little league watching them going, these 9-year-olds play like adults.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it was coming.
Some
It was
of the
only a
kids
matter of
drafted
time.
professional
Dude, it
got
was
like
like watching the
15.
Russians back in the 80s. It was like watching the Russians and then the
You
NBA.
hear me? Some of them Chinese kids and them fucking.
You knew them tall
Yeah.
motherfuckers were
They
getting
gonna
groomed.
grow up.
15, 16,
They gonna grow
get
up.
drafted.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
they
Ivan
got
Drago's baby.
Yeah, 11.
You know?
Motherfucker's 11
Ain't no
foot
one
tall.
on
He in the
time
8th grade. Skip high school, skip college. Here's an NBA contract.
Yeah, I mean,
Only in
I
baseball.
would love, to, you know, what maybe there's a handful of famous athlete Puerto Ricans.
There's a lot more than that. Baseball, the motherfuckers getting
Now-
drafted, making
now
$100
there's
contract
none,
at
dude.
15, 16 they get drafted.
You know, you get a handful of them motherfuckers.
Nah,
People
you ain't
from the
updated.
island Puerto Rico.
You ain't updated on your sport.
And then,
Mexican?
P.U.
yeah, see this, and that's another thing.
You
I
like
want to
30
do. You
years
see how
behind
easy
in
that was
sports.
to say that?
To be-
Now,
to
if
be
we had
honest.
black folks in here,
Ah.
best believe we could say the same
If I
things,
was-
but I can't say it against a black.
If I was as good a
You're
friend
right.
with them as you, then I'd have said it to them.
Well, you're right about that, but that's this small group.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in general, it is
You're
fine
right.
to go up to a Puerto Rican person, ha, you got your green card? That's perfectly acceptable.
Yep.
You know, it is acceptable if we go, oh, you're Cuban, so you might
Does it
you know how
offend
to
you?
swim.
Does it offend you when I make fun of you like that?
No, no.
Okay, good.
No.
Because I'm going to do it
Because
anyway.
even with my video
I was
this
almost
morning
like
with the
distraught.
fucking Mexican food, you know?
I know.
Look, you know, see this little bit of racism right here? But I ain't dumb enough to let it ruin my good ass meal. You know, what the fuck? If you gonna let something like
And
that
dude-
ruin your day, let alone your life, you're
As much as I fuck with you, I mean, I've gotten it too because I am darker than you.
Yeah.
Listen,
It
your own
is
daughter
a
thought
more
you were
spick
black.
than me.
One of his daughters thought he was black until she was a little bit older. She just always thought he was.
I had no ladies think
thought
I
I
was
was
black for 2
light-skinned.
years.
Okay, well, I don't understand. That's
Like, it just... When I live in a sunny environment, I stay
When
there.
I
That's
used
just
to
weird.
fucking do the Little League announcing, they thought I was black. What am I supposed to say, man?
What am I supposed to say? That's why they thought you were black.
Exactly.
I got the finger from the producer.
Hey, well that's like who was
What am I supposed to say? You're supposed to say supposed to.
That was very wet of you.
It's
Sorry.
supposed to.
No, that
I
was.
made it whiter.
You did. You made it. You made it Crest 3D white.
So I mean, until we get that bit of the racism out the way, or somebody explain that shit to me, I don't fucking get it.
I've got two things to say on that when we come back from the break. One, I've got a story about my child. Now I'm going back
You got a Puerto
several
Rican
years.
baby?
No, but I had a white kid that went to a school that was predominantly black, and how he was treated by his basketball team, even though
Well, I purposely did that to my kids. In
I've
football.
never had. I was
even though he was good.
No, I ain't never lived this.
And-
I was the only
and
white
then-
kid in my whole football league, and I started over black kids. I never dealt with discrimination. Maybe I was that good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there ain't all
No,
that shit.
I totally. I think I know where this is going. So
never
we're
got-
gonna take a break.
Yeah.
And I forgot what the other one
We're
was.
gonna take a break and we'll be back.
I googled it.
Puerto Rican lives matter.
There's a lot of Puerto Ricans.
And we are back. So, to wrap this whole racism shit up, since, you know, I really wasn't a big fan of even having to do this. First of all, it wasn't really any kind of real deal Americans. It was actually the British who brought over the first set of slaves. You know, it ain't like they was settling people. There were people already settled here or whatever that went and got the motherfuckers. It was actually the European people who brought them to Virginia.
Who's the people?
There were 30 slaves, I believe, that were first brought here. And black folks bought them here
So
too.
see, it's all Virginia's fault then. Let's just burn the entire state of Virginia.
No, because then that's history again.
We'll dig it around the border. We'll just all start with shovels and dig until it's not a part of the.
All right, so this is one thing that bothered me.
Yeah, just look. Dude, somebody's gonna pick that up. There, somebody stupid's
All
gonna
right.
do that.
Something that bothered me, and this is the Trump administration.
You talk about this Bubba Wallace thing, man.
No.
At some point.
Yeah, we will. It's towards the end. I was listening to one of the HHS, or DHS, Department of, whoever's at the border. I think that's DHS, who takes care of the border shit. Is that HHS or DHS? Do you know? People who run the border and all that shit, all that ICE people. Anyways.
Department of Homeland Security?
That's what I was thinking, the DHS. I was watching one of their head guys testify in front of Congress. They were talking about the wall and all that type of shit there. And I actually think it was one of Trump's speeches that Trump had this guy come up on stage and talk about what was going on. I think it was that action, whatever.
Action now.
But what bothered me the most, you know, I'm all for, you know, you come here legally. I'm all for deporting motherfucker if they're illegal, especially these DACA kids. I'm sorry. You know, all these kids are talking about they're in college and they don't want to get deported. Well, if you're in college, you're smart enough to know you don't got your shit together. Hey, maybe I should get my paperwork together. You had that time. It's like looking at these cigarettes. You know, these cigarettes tell me they're going to fucking kill me. I know. So I can't piss and moan if I get lung cancer. It ain't like you didn't fucking know. It's not like your fucking parents didn't know they were fucking illegal to at least make sure your papers were right. I mean, come the fuck on. Sorry for your luck, but you fucking knew. But what bothered me, they were talking about the wall and how they got 200 and something miles of this shit put up, which I'm all for. Problem is, we have asylum laws. Now, I understand that they have been taken advantage of for years and years, and there's been a lot of asylum reform, but regardless, we have asylum laws. I don't give a fuck who the president is. And in them asylum laws, especially if you do it the right way, if you go to the office or you go to the rule says you can walk up to one of them soldiers or one of them guys with a little pamphlet and say, look, we're seeking asylum. You have to take them people in, process them, and put them through the fucking system. That is the way it fucking works.
Pardon?
Now, this
Yes.
this cocksucker has the nerve to say that not only have we cut down on drugs and we cut down on illegal people coming in, he says that they cut down on frivolous asylum seeker cases. Motherfucker. This is just like the whole, you know, when Trump said something about taking away, you know, if you were born here to illegal parents, then you're not American. No, motherfucker, you can't do that.
Right? No, you can't. You can't
you can't do that.
You can't just. No, you can't just say that.
No, just like there is no frivolous fucking asylum seekers. You know, if they do it the right fucking way, then hey. But if you guys are being cocks like that, you know, again, this is, to me, you know, the way society is going now, to me, this is racism against Hispanics again.
Dude.
You know, if you want to, if you're fucking gonna turn and say frivolous asylum, fuck you and your wall.
Can I say one thing and then you can go right back on? I will take every frivolous asylum case before I would give up having those laws and that access to our country for people who truly
fucking
need
right.
it. I
You're
will
fucking right.
absolutely gladly investigate every single one of those and use our resources for that instead of other dumb shit.
Yep.
Even if I'm proving them wrong, but you will still be treated accordingly through the process. Nothing will be circumvented. It's there for a reason. We protect it. We protect it in its entirety.
See, it's shit like that, them little fucking slip-ups, is what makes people think that this is a whole racist administration. That right there, to me, was a very fucking, and that isn't just Mexicans. That's another racist thing. It's always you think about illegals or whatever, it's automatically Mexicans. You know how many different kinds of fucking people
Roll
come
through that border.
damn border?
That's the easiest border to get through.
Right.
It is.
So come the fuck on. You guys don't realize the just control, the mind control that the media puts you fucking through. And again, it's the Hispanics. That time it's not the Puerto Ricans, but it's the Hispanics. And there's nobody doing any kind of marches for these kids who are put in cages by a black man.
Sorry.
Oh, nobody ever wants to think about that. They still say that Trump put these kids in cages. That shit existed and Obama did it.
Clinton did it.
Yeah! But Trump
Do you
didn't.
remember the picture? Do you remember the picture of the kid clinging to his dad in the closet with the soldier with the assault rifle, or the law enforcement officer with the assault rifle? I was right the first time.
Dude,
soldier
I remember Alien
coming
Gonzalez.
through the door.
I remember Alien Gonzalez. He was here with family.
Yep.
Cuba said bring him back. Fucking the one, they make fun of her on South Park all the time. There was a chick who was the head of the whatever the department was called back then. Homeland Security didn't exist yet. But SWAT team rolled in on this, this dude was like maybe 40, 50 years old, and his wife and this little Cuban kid that they were taking care of
Right.
well. And they fucking glorified the fuck out of it. Flash forward all these years. Now it's, you can't get rid of this person who killed fucking 5 people.
Hey, and guess who?
Murdered it.
Right, Janet Reno.
Yeah.
God, she's Waco too, bro.
Yep.
But she hit it on all ends.
And nobody fucking learns from that. Nobody learns from that. Try erasing that from history. You start erasing all this shit, you're begging for it to
Who's
happen
been
again.
talking about it since that? We all, like us as this group, like this has been,
Yeah?
that's part of what I just don't get about everything going on in the country
It's the
right now
sheep,
is.
it's the strings, dude. It's the fucking
Wow,
strings.
but we've been talking about this I know I've been talking about this for 20 years at least. I mean, I'm just using round numbers. It's been longer than that. Like, the shit that never made sense even as a kid to me, man. Sitting in school, it didn't make sense. You're trying to teach me bullshit. But, like, I didn't know what was true. I just knew that wasn't. I could smell a lie a mile away. I didn't know what the truth was, but I knew that wasn't it.
Yeah, some don't smell right.
Right, like, this is not meatloaf, bitch.
It ain't my shit, it ain't his shit, but it's shit. I smell it.
But at least 20 years. I mean, dude, since Waco. And this was before, like, major use of internet. I mean, I know we didn't have Google and YouTube and all that shit back when that went down. But I remember the amount of information I poured through.
Yeah, I mean,
And bitched about and griped about.
but dude.
I think talking to a caller about that's one of the reasons I got asked not to come back on the AM station.
My dick's in your ear, Cole. You want to say what? Okay,
Back
so
when I did actual radio.
Now,
AM,
no,
that was bad
I'm
choice.
sorry,
This
but
football lasted.
we're gonna go back to the whole Puerto Rican thing because this disgusts.
Because
the
I
fuck
love
out of me.
mofongo.
Oh, bitch. That's some nasty shit, dude.
What? Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
I just grew up on so much fucking Spanish food that I really, holidays. Holidays.
Yeah,
are-
but so a guy that doesn't get it ever, like it's.
they're right.
That's to me, it's a holiday.
That is my
love some
opinion.
deviled eggs.
some good deviled eggs with some
Yeah.
paprika on the top. Oh
yes.
my god.
Even with some of the green olives.
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right, we're not going to talk about that. We're going back to what I feel
When are
was
we getting together
a
and
big
make- you know what? I
letdown
baked
to,
cookies tonight.
to Puerto Ricans. All right, happy free cookies.
Sugar cookies with butterscotch.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the Puerto Ricans I'm talking about.
No, it has to do with
I bet you'd like them if you ate them.
I'm
You're
sure.
Puerto
I'm
Rican.
sure.
See how I did that?
See how I did that? I pulled a Marco.
Back when AOC was first elected, she was like, because she was Puerto Rican and she was this, so-called ghetto girl from the Bronx or whatever. She was supposed to be like one of the pride of Puerto Rico or shit like that. There, as we all know, she became the idiot clown of fucking Congress. But anybody who knows anything about AOC, not only
No, but I'm down with
blew
OPP.
through tons and tons of money on this primary, but she is like this Miss Let's Get Rid of Cars, Miss Environmental, and you know what she was campaigning? She had big ass diesel trucks going around with signs of her face all over.
You know what though?
That
But
ain't
she
very
personally,
environmental
honestly,
friendly.
you're right. You know what though? But she personally probably didn't even know that.
That was
Oh,
very-
yes, she
that
did.
was very
Because
cute, though.
in the debates, one of the ladies who's also Hispanic brought that shit up. And also, she brought up the fact that she's never at her district. She's never there.
No, 'cause she finally got out.
Yeah, but just being from the district, you're supposed to, be there.
Right.
You're supposed to. You may have a office somewhere else, but your home is in your district, not the other way around.
Especially if you're trying to represent it and
Right.
you don't even know what's happening right now.
So that numbnuts.
I
mean,
would absolutely love for it to go back to the way it was intended to be, when it was not intended to be career politicians, that at set times for set business they came together, the ones that we elected from our homes, they still lived at home, they still ran their
Kinda
businesses,
like a
they still
United
raised
Nations
their families.
type deal.
And then when it was agreed upon that it was time to meet to go over this order of business, they went to Washington, they met, they did their thing,
Yeah.
boom. We decided somewhere along the way that we had to have career politicians, that only a professional politician can actually govern people.
Yeah, and look what the fuck we got. We got people like
We
Schumer
birthed an
and Pelosi.
aristocracy. We birthed an aristocracy and we're okay with it.
Yeah, and I just don't get, she is one of the ones that are trying to set back the deficit fucking trillions and trillions. And this bitch spent $6.3 million that she fucking brags about getting grassroots. That means from her constituents, who she claims are all broke. They're all from the hood. They're all fucking impoverished. Bitch, you just spent $6.3 million of these poor folks' money to fucking put your face on a diesel truck you cut? Well, what the fuck? And then, she touts that, oh, we put out so many meals and sent them to homes and stuff.
Marco.
That wasn't you.
Marco, the Air Force still can't tell us why they spent $1,300 on a
We all
coffee
know
cup.
that. I got fucking stock in that shit.
On a coffee cup. $1,300 on a coffee cup.
I know why.
It was an UGG cup.
It was an uncup, bitch. Wasn't no bubble can.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, that to that, I hope she fucking, I don't know, because every time I try to look it up, it's kind of like being real hush-hush now. You can find the debates, but you don't hear anything about the primary yet. Because if she loses this primary, she's fucked. But yeah, I just don't understand how you think you're doing something good and you fucking portrayed yourself as like, a role model to these young Puerto Rican girls, and bitch, you just fucking blew $6.3 million from these poor folks, not on these poor folks. I mean, fuck. What the fuck?
It's government. It's what they do.
It's human.
So
agreed, but it is that's the progression. You're right. It's human, and they're at the level of, like I said, an aristocracy type level. We've let them do that.
and the ones that don't fucking get taken out. Anybody who's fought the system has been totally demeaned, defaced, or fucking
Or
just ass
actually
out killed.
assassinated.
Yeah. You don't know. Look, I thought fucking Trump was gonna get assassinated. Everybody was like, "Oh no, they're gonna kill Obama." No, they're not. You know, Obama was a symbol, and that's what it'll always be.
When
Good
all
or
that
bad.
shit went around about it, if he got elected, that he was
Yeah.
going to be
I still think
sniped.
somebody's gonna shoot Trump.
Here's the deal: he wouldn't. If that was even going to happen, if he got elected, it would have happened when he was even
Yeah, you know,
brought to the
when
ring.
he
Like, it
getting
was
his dick
not
sucked
gonna happen.
with the crackhead.
was not going to happen.
So I mean, again,
Yeah, you
know,
know cannabis.
love him or hate him, Barack Obama will be always a symbol. But Donald Trump,
Will always be a symbol.
Yeah, they have demeaned this man so much and took away every little good thing he's done and exploited the bad things of his administration. I mean, now you know what they're bitching about.
He's made it easy though. You guys, there's the problem. The problem
Because he doesn't
doesn't
care
care.
about the bullshit.
Right.
I
He
know.
still gets it done. Call me a motherfucker. Okay, I'm a motherfucker. I'm still doing what I got to do. That's it. That's
Yep.
fucking it. Donald Trump, love him or fucking hate him, these black folks think he's racist. He has done more for the black people than the past 4 presidents.
he tells us a lot.
Off rip.
He
off
loves the
rip.
blacks. He tweeted that.
I don't care.
I
He
mean,
tweets shit just for fucking shotgun.
I know. I
Yeah.
love it. I
On
know.
fucking
I know.
purpose.
I know. I
And
know.
his
Like, I
popularity
follow.
is through the fucking charts.
Exactly.
Because he's a fucking marketing
I
genius.
follow.
Yes.
Look, I
Because
follow.
he fucking tweets that
I follow
shit.
certain
He's
certain
not a
comedians.
stupid man.
I follow certain comedians for the same shit. They'll just say, maybe not what he's saying, but just some off the wall
Shock
shit.
value, yeah.
That you're like, holy fuck! I can't believe they actually said that. That's why I
Yeah.
follow him, so I can see that every day.
Motherfuckers who hate him are making
I
cartoons
don't
about him.
I don't
Well, wait a minute,
dislike
you know how
him
much
any more than I
publicity that is?
dislike any other president.
Do you know how much publicity that is to
That
make
I
a
have
cartoon,
been conscious of.
hating him or not? Just if you hear Trump, we're making fun of Trump. We're making fun of Trump. You don't hear we're making fun of anymore. You hear Trump. You're
It's just
fucking
assumed.
programming yourself, dude.
Yep.
You fucking morons. Look up a psychology book. Read one, motherfucker. Get online. This is programming. Same thing they do with TV.
Google College.
Oh, God.
Whoa! But it's still a free resource that people could actually look. Okay, you're not going to get a degree in anything, but you could actually fucking educate yourself on some shit.
Well, that goes into the next thing I'm going to get into.
I mean, it's at
I'm
least
excited.
something, man.
Tonight's been fun.
Yeah. And it's great that you brought up Google because Google owns Facebook. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just.
Somebody at the end, somebody owns it all.
Okay. Just,
Somebody owns Disney and Google.
Oh, we're gonna get into Disney too.
I love the Disney side of St. Clausy. I just recently found that out.
Yeah.
That is the best thing I've heard in so long.
I cannot wait for some better.
I'm sorry.
Princess
I had
porn.
to throw that in with the Disney thing because that
Oh, well, don't spoil
blew,
it. Don't
blew
spoil
my
it.
mind.
Don't
Okay,
spoil
go ahead. I ain't spoiled it. I don't know what you're talking about.
it. So, you fucker.
Hey,
my
people
God.
at Disney,
Let's
can we
take
get a
notes.
hookup on the can we get a hookup on the Brave Pornhub?
Well, wait a minute,
Rendition.
fucker.
It's Marco's show.
I don't give a
Now-
fuck.
What you said about Google and
I'm gonna
everything.
use my white privilege.
Google owns Facebook, and Facebook is under investigation now
What?
What's Facebook under an investigation for, Marco?
for censorship of all conservative
big
views.
no shit.
Now, well, no, see, here's the thing, though.
Break it down for
we
me,
all know it
Pump
as a
Slice.
rumor. We all know it as, yeah, right, or whatever. But Project Veritas, you know who they are, right?
That sounds like a great name.
Those are the people who
hardcore.
sneak in and say, they make fake applications and get into like the campaign shit, and then they expose all the bullshit. They fucking went and got fucking Facebook employees from all over the country, and how they're told anything that has to do with Trump, you take out.
They don't have disclosure agreements?
and they're called like fact check
That's
or whatever
stupid.
shit. Well, they do have
probably do.
disclosure agreements, but these people come
don't
in
care.
and just
They're setting them up on purpose.
yeah,
They're
they come in with
infiltrating
cameras and shit and
Damn.
exposing the truth.
Because they're now
And
one of them. And
one
that's-
girl
Yeah.
on there, they blurred her face out,
Genius.
but she said, fuck Trump, and I don't give a fuck who finds out. Every time I see a Trump ad or this and that, I delete it, or I block the person, or I do this and that. Now,
That explains a lot.
now going back to what Jared said, let's go to Google College. Now you're being programmed by the same people who are censoring you.
Yeah, you program.
I don't give a fuck if it's Trump or not. They're censoring people.
Listen.
And now you want to
all
take
I
their-
said was I would rather you read something from Google fucking College than nothing at all.
Yeah, that's like there's no such thing as bubblegum reading. You're reading. You're trying.
Read the back of a shampoo bottle while you take a shit. Just
I
read
always
something.
do.
motherfucker.
I used to. Now
cereal
I have my
boxes,
phone.
shampoo bottles,
Anything you
fucking-
can reach, man. The hairspray.
Now
you're
it's
like,
Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook
Yeah.
or games.
Best
Do you
believe
know how many
99% of my
Do you
Facebook
know
I'm in
how
the
many
bathroom,
big
I'm in the
ass
bathroom.
words I taught myself
Yeah.
because of reading deodorant and
I don't know
shampoo
if
and
like your means to say.
Yeah, I'm on the shitter most of
I'm
the
like,
time when I'm
this is
posting
hilarious when
shit.
he's pooping. I can't.
Look at the pro tip of the day.
Oh my god, the pro tip of the day is spot on.
yeah.
Spot on.
Don't poop if you're poop. Don't poop in your dreams. It's a setup. It's a setup.
Set up.
Just
Don't-
take
you-
take
I
our
don't
word
care
for it.
how much.
Take our word
It's
for
a
it.
trap.
Listen, Kenya needs to come in and teach a class and tell us how to wake ourselves up because
Yeah.
that matrix shit I can't do. But
Yeah.
if you, because I will, I'll argue with myself
I
and convince
don't
myself
have
I
pooper
really am
control
on the
like that.
toilet.
I don't have pooper control like that at
It's
all.
like my
If
subconscious
you could
really
die in
wants
your
to fuck
sleep
with
from
me.
Freddy Krueger, best believe you can shit yourself from going to the bathroom in your dream.
My subconscious is like, fuck you, bitch.
The tiny bowl man to make your fucking
Go to
sheets
sleep
terrible. It ain't Freddy, it's the tiny bowl man.
Tiny bowl man. When are we getting to Would You Rather?
Not yet.
That's 17th on the list.
But yeah, I just, what do you think about that? Are you
Gay.
gonna take information from a resource that's all about censoring shit?
No.
Take shit from Wikipedia all the time.
Exactly. But and that's another thing. When did that become a real source? Wasn't
know,
that once
you know,
upon a
you-
time where
you
people
or
could
I
write
could just go.
anything in
Yeah,
there?
you still
Yeah.
can. We can still go. We can edit it anytime.
And Congress even, well, the wiki says, wait a minute.
That's like consulting the Urban Dictionary.
I was
Yeah,
about to say
you
the
got
Urban
an almanac too,
Dictionary. No.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Urban Dictionary
It's actually
is
more
more
accurate.
accurate, thank you, than Wikipedia.
It truly is.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
trust
that's
Urban
what that
Dictionary
shit
more than I
means?
trust Wikipedia.
Yeah. Well, the almanac
you know,
says
I don't even
that
trust
when
that.
the full moon happens,
The almanac.
Yeah.
That's some white shit you just said.
that's some
He's got
witchcraft
some
shit.
white in him.
That's witchcraft shit.
Which was white.
No, no.
Kidding. I'm totally kidding. Don't go
There's
on
a
a
lot
rant.
of-
You're gonna
See,
get
in the
No.
Puerto Ricans, it was called brujeria.
Yeah,
You-
there's
you're
still, but
confused,
yeah,
you
but
get
there was a lot
lost.
of Celtic and Nordic witchcraft, so that
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
very
each
white
place, but the
too.
Puerto Rican one was brujeria. And you know what's fucked up? The Catholics love, especially the Puerto Rican Catholics, they believe in the Bible. You're not supposed to worship engraven images, and you're not supposed to do witchcraft, but you got a bunch of fucking candles in different colors that mean different things with different fucking
And there's
saints
a
on them.
statue of
That's
Mary
what-
every motherfucker
Yeah,
where.
those
Most of them are
fucking
in
idols.
You know the
Those
ones in
are
the front
fucking-
yard that have
that's
the brick
witchcraft.
archways built above them?
I don't give a fuck what the idol is, that's still witchcraft.
Says rebellion.
Whether it's Jesus,
Right,
whether it's
Bible.
fucking Sekhmet, whether it's fucking Allah, whether it's
100%.
Buddha,
I
that's
agree
all
with you a
some kind
million
of fuck-
If I'm
percent.
already rebellious, can I please have the funny candles with the colors?
I love Jesus candles. I buy them at the dollar store all the time.
They hit different.
And that I don't get
Different.
either.
Each color hit different.
They got candles that are actually the saints too. How eerie is melting Jesus?
I could get
Ain't
Snoop
eerie
on
at all,
a
bitch.
candle right now. Come on.
A red candle of Jesus. Wait a minute. That's
That's the
religious.
bad one. I don't know about that one.
right there seems like it's kind of bad. It don't seem right to me.
It don't seem right to me.
You got a picture of fucking Mary stepping on a goddamn snake with 50 stars on her
The
head.
ones I want to. There's some I want to get, but they're all like.
You gotta go to the Arab store.
No,
if you
they're
want
all
Puerto Rican candles.
they're all musicians. Dude, no, but the dollar store's got the really good, like, just stereotypical Jesus candle.
Just your generic Jesus.
It is.
Your typical white Jesus.
Yep.
He got that slight tan on him, but not too
Nordic,
much.
Nordic God Jesus.
No, that was Hitler's Jesus. That was more Atlantean, Palladian type, tall, fucking white Jesus.
Basketball player.
Catholics just
I'm like
replace-
my Jesus to
Listen.
party. It's our party.
It's our party.
That's why I had that tuxedo T-shirt. Because I like my Jesus to party.
I picture my Jesus with a mullet.
Jesus' trailer got all his tires on it. And they all got air. Why is that acceptable? You know, if I say somebody's fucking Cadillac in the hood and it got flat tires in the front yard, that's racist. It is to society. I seen it though.
Yeah, but bro,
I bought one.
usually-
I bought a Cadillac that was broke down in the front yard.
they ain't caddies no
It was
more.
sitting on 20s.
They ain't caddies no more. They're Pontiacs and Saturns.
Train tracks, or train tracks.
No, this is an old school caddy.
I said now.
Oh, now I don't even look at a caddy.
But trap houses produced a different kind of hood rat.
just like the Chargers. Ruined the Chargers.
Don't ruin the Chargers.
Sure as fuck did. I can joke.
And just think about that one.
It's like
How
the
ironic is that?
Chargers.
You know who owns Chargers right
Yeah.
now? They're either the police or the black dope dealers.
Right?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You know why?
You don't
Wait a
see you
second.
guys are brothers?
Wait a second.
Quit
Same
fucking
team.
killing it.
Same team.
team.
Same team.
You know, shirts and skins, motherfucker. What's wrong with you?
Same team. If you don't think they work together, just look on the south side of Youngstown and the trap houses that continue to operate on a regular basis. And they get shut down for a week, then they open right back up. And you know they've opened back up, but they allow them to continue to operate.
They're like A-rap
Like,
stores.
it is just a game.
Yep.
It's a
It
game.
absolutely is.
They don't actually go to jail. They don't actually do time.
I don't know about
They
all that.
amass a record.
I mean,
It's a game. It's bullshit. It's checkers. You know who goes to jail? You know who spends the time? They'll shit can the user for
The one that's
paraphernalia.
annoying.
They'll shit can the user for paraphernalia.
the one they're trying to deal with.
And the mid-level or the dope boy, the runner, the low-level guys go to jail. But no, there's a handful of big boys that'll never go to jail no matter what happens.
Yep.
And they're the ones that own and operate every motherfucking thing because they all fucking work together. And if you don't think so, you're fucking stupid. Because the writing's been on the wall.
Fuck yeah. You
Their
don't,
contract might as well have been published in the paper with the way they let these
and if
houses
you don't
operate.
think, first of all, most police stations or whatever districts, you have to live in that district. Not all of them, but most of them,
Not
you have
anymore.
to live in that community.
Not anymore. That's been abolished.
Has it?
Yeah, you haven't had to be to be a Youngstown City employee. You have not had to been a resident of Youngstown City for quite a few years because there weren't enough residents to fill the position, so they had to open it up. Is what they said. But I don't
but
agree.
don't-
But see, I truly agree from a policing standpoint that I absolutely want people that live in my community
Right.
policing my
But
community.
if you have been a police officer in that community for fucking 10 years, you know who's selling dope. You know, you don't have to do an investigation. You don't have half them people went to school with you, or that you knew them kids growing up. You don't have to do it. And it's just like you said. Look, I knew you ought to do this or that. We're going to turn a blind eye here and there. Oh, we got some newcomers come in here. They're fucking up or whatever. We'll bust them or whatever. I mean, it's not always that case, but I've seen it more than none.
It's a game, and it really is. They're going to always allow.
Everyone?
They're always going to allow enough of that to exist and enough of that to go around. One, to justify their existence.
Job security.
Two, because that's the natural order
About
of
good
things.
and evil.
See,
They're
to,
ultimately
to,
going to
to
just
look at it
what they're
from
comfortable with.
what I was
Okay.
talking
Water
about
seeks its own
earlier,
level.
Fuck yeah.
and this is what drives me nuts about Obama. Obama, all these black folks,
It's actually so much bigger.
all these black folks idolize this man, and he stood with these people and swore up and down he was helping these people and shook these hands and had people on their knees crying. And as these people were following him, He laughed in their fucking face and put into prison their kids, their grandkids, their fucking brothers and sisters. And Kamala Harris helped push it, her and fucking Booker and Biden. Nobody fucking remembers when Biden didn't want black folks on buses. All of a sudden he wants the black vote. He already said if you vote for Trump then you ain't black. What the fuck? But nobody wants to bring that shit up. You know, Kamala Harris put so many fucking hundreds of black and Mexican kids in jail for a dime bag, but had the nerve to be smoking a joint on a black fucking radio station.
Free dime bag.
What the fuck?
He did.
I mean, that's what pisses me off about Obama. He laughed in the face of the minorities as he was kissing their ass. No, I'll kiss your ass, but best believe you're getting fucked in the end.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just lubing it up with my tongue, bitch. That's all it is.
They don't care about the end game. They don't give a fuck about that. They give a fuck about right now.
And that drives me nuts. And it got nothing to do with his fucking color.
Ass, I don't care what my consequences are
that
in the
has
future.
nothing to do with his fucking color.
This color fucking shit is just a divide.
It's fucking, that's how people are.
Oh,
So stupid.
on the last show we were talking about this and aliens coming in and invading, and we was like, that's gonna be a whole different racism. That's gonna be a whole different
lock
racism.
their doors. I love that meme.
You know?
The aliens lock their doors, the doors of their spaceship when they drive past Earth.
Roll them up, roll them up.
I still feel sorry for the Canadians.
That's a funny one too.
The one about like, do the Canadians feel like they're living above a
The meth house?
Yeah, the apartment above a meth house.
I mean, but just think about that. You know, that would be, and Reagan actually brought up this point. That would be the one way to unify the world. Let us get attacked by another fucking world. Yeah, now it don't matter if you're white or black. Now it don't matter what God you pray
You
to.
need to attack us. We're killing ourselves.
You do realize we
Like,
elected an actor to be president.
Yeah, a couple times.
Right? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, look at the transition.
And we're about to do it again. Look at The Rock.
Right, yeah.
Yes, Dwayne Johnson for president.
At least he was a wrestler.
So was fucking Trump.
No.
No.
Yes.
No. Yeah, he
Trump
did.
took
he
out
did.
fucking
Wait, wait,
McMahon
He
with
did.
a fucking
He did.
spear.
He did.
He Stone Cold Austin that motherfucker. He got whatever the fuck Austin did to him
Stop
too.
it.
Stunned, but yeah, Trump ain't no joke. He
No.
did his training. He looks like a fat schlub, but best believe Trump kicks some ass. That's why I wait for Biden to say something
need to see
stupid.
pictures of that.
Dude.
There's actually
There's video, it
WWE
was on
fucking
WWE.
Yeah.
Stop it.
He'd be way before The
I
Apprentice.
got
He
the
was
wrestling
on
right
wrestling
here.
like a whole season.
My
He had
wife's
control of the WWE.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Fuck yeah. They showed his fucking toupee fly up and shit. He
Yeah.
got stunned by Stone Cold, but he fucked up McMahon. He fucked McMahon up.
Somebody needs to fuck.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, and whether that's fake or not, you still got to be in shape. You still got to be, I mean, because he wasn't just doing dumb
It's
shit.
athletic, it is
You know,
athletic.
he was fucking, you know, bouncing off fucking rings
Yeah.
and all that shit.
I'm
He
dying.
slid into the ring, I think, at somebody.
Oh, it's coming.
No. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so you want to go on
He's
break
in a
while we do
suit
this,
and
or what?
everything.
Yeah, we'll go because I want to reminisce on this, and then we'll get back to our last couple of topics.
Alright.
Does he always make that face?
Yeah. All right. Now we're back. We're gonna switch lanes a little bit here.
Tinkerbell.
I feel like the universe is kind of fucking with us because in the same week, within days, we got apparently Ron Jeremy, Obi-Wan.
I didn't look at this at all. Did it actually happen?
Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't know if it happened, but he was arrested.
He was charged.
Yeah. You know, Obi-Wan got charged. I think it's some
Obi-Wan
bullshit.
got charged. You can't call him Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
He's right. He's right.
I mean, but in the same week, which is very odd because he is prominent on there, especially if you go into the archives or original, you know, some older porn. Disney they were happy, and it was all over, you know, the internet. Acquired Pornhub, and not to shut it down, not at all.
No, to profit off of it.
Exactly. So now it's Pornhub by Disney. And now, you know, Jared, tell them what was the first thing that popped up when you Googled Disney.
Oh, the I'm gonna go back a page.
Look, the table is off the ground. Jared got wood right now. He's sitting at the table hunched over like, fuck.
All right, man, look, fuck you. The Tinkerbell one kind of got me thinking.
Dear God. Just keep going backwards.
Okay,
I fuck
Rapunzel
Tink.
Disney Princesses is the first one, and it's full-on animated porn.
Yeah.
So weird.
And looks
Not
and it
saying
looks
it's bad,
Disney. I mean,
it's
the
just
people
weird.
who created it,
They did a good
it looks
job.
like the movie. It's
Yeah,
Disney.
they did a good fucking job. So, I mean,
But that Tinkerbell one, though, I gotta hit that one back up.
oh, dude, I fuck Tink. I don't know what was wrong with Peter Pan. Fucking gay fucker. You know, that's why. He was magical. He could have
Just
shrunk,
saying.
or
or
shit could have went bigger.
God.
Or you know, I've seen midget porn before.
I've seen midget porn before.
Grab her by the fucking wings and put in work. I'll be shooting some fairy dust. You know, we'll fly. She'll fly right off of that bitch.
Give me that one.
Pew, pew, pew.
Shit.
I got some things to do.
Wonder how Dr. Hook lost his hand? Shit. Or Captain Hook, Dr. Hook, whatever the fuck, the man with the hook hand.
The man with the hook hand.
You mean the Hispanic guy on the show?
No, Dustin
talking?
Hoffman wasn't Hispanic.
Dustin Hoffman.
And he played Captain Hook.
Were we talking about the fucking animated series? That man was Hispanic.
There was no animated series for
Animated
Peter Pan.
movies, Peter Pan.
Yeah, that dude wasn't Hispanic.
Cool.
He was Italian, if anything.
No.
Yeah. Look at the nose.
No way.
Look at the nose.
I call bullshit.
Look it up.
God damn it. God, look shit up.
There were no Puerto Ricans in the fucking Disney movies. That's another thing we got left out of.
Aww.
You know, there was Mexicans. You know, the Warner Brothers had the fucking lock on that door with Speedy Gonzalez. You know, he was there no Puerto Ricans. Speedy Gonzalez didn't come from Puerto Rico, and neither did Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Tinkerbell in the Hood.
Tink got gangbang.
Ew, what?
I'd watch it.
But it's not. This is not Tinkerbell.
No, it's not.
And since we're talking about Peter Pan,
The fuck was I arguing
don't you
making
think
Peter
it's
Pan?
odd that, you know, he was fucking the grandma?
I got one here, Peter
and then
Pan
after
Tim.
that, he was fucking the great granddaughter.
I didn't want to hear that because y'all with these
Fucking
Star Wars-
read the story.
the fucking Star Wars trilogy, which is
Read the
70
story.
movies, and that makes perfect sense to you. But this like thing going time.
I'm
people
just
aging,
saying
other
it's
people
kind of
not
fucked
aging.
up. Okay, but I don't care about the aging. But okay, say Jared is fucking you now, and he doesn't age, but you age. So your great granddaughter, Jared, starts fucking.
No.
That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird.
Okay, you're right.
Fucked up.
It's kinda fucked
And that
up.
is what Peter Pan is. Peter
There's
Pan
Wendy
picked up.
and then Yeah, because it was more.
Yeah,
more
you're right.
darling.
Yeah, you're
Thanks,
right.
Marco, for fucking that up for me. That's great.
I didn't write the fucking story.
No, you just had to point out the goddamn obvious. That
I didn't write the fucking story. I love it. I didn't write the
God
motherfucker.
damn it! I liked Peter Pan. Fuck. Captain Hook smashed the
It wasn't Jugendo. Or El Capitan Hook.
Capitan. It was two in one of them. Wait, no, I'm remembering
The
it.
closest
Okay,
thing.
no, that's Tom and Jerry with the little French dude. The little French,
Totally different fucking part of the
the
world.
little French mouse. You know what I'm talking about? The sword.
Yeah.
El Capitan.
It was part of the Three Musketeers one.
Yes.
He was the little guy who
He's
wanted to be
so
part of
cute.
it.
That's what I was thinking. That's French even.
Huh.
That's
Parlez-vous français?
Fine, it's English. You're right.
He was English. No, I was wrong. I said he was Italian. You know, it was the nose. What part of England got a nose like that? They made him have good teeth. He can't be English.
Oh yeah,
The people have so overbred that everybody has a nose like
But
everybody.
this was
It
still in the
doesn't
beginning
fucking
of the
matter.
gene pool. This wasn't, you know.
You can't even look at a person and be like, their nose is structured so this. Like, normally. You look at a person and be like, what the fuck are they? You don't know.
What the fuck are they? What the fuck are you?
What the fuck are they?
But you know what? That brings up a good point, though.
Aw.
That brings up
Why'd
a very,
you turn the phone away?
a very good point. So what happens? Let's bring this full circle. What happens in so many generations? Because it's gonna happen. It's happening quicker, where finally America becomes that true melting pot, where there is no more black people, or there is no more white people. They're all people
Michael
who are tan or Puerto Rican-y color.
Oh, no, just
Now, who are you gonna blame? Is the white man still gonna be keeping somebody down because there's no white man anymore? You know, are the black people being oppressed because there's no black people anymore? So now what? Now what? You know,
Now will create their own bullshit to be mad about.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I want people to really think about that. Because no matter what the governments do, no matter what, you know, anybody says or what is ran or who's the authorities, you know, people intermix. That's just the way it is. Especially here in America. So eventually there is no more white trash. There is no more, you know, hoods or ghettos. It's all going to be all one color. Then what? Who you going to blame for your bullshit?
Whoever the Supreme Chancellor is at the time.
Ah.
Whoever got the stick.
Boom,
Whoever broke the crystal. Whoever broke the crystal fucking runs the show. Remember the dark crystal with the Skeksis?
No, I know why. I'm like, for some reason it just sounded weird and sexual. No, I know why, because he's still over here with porn on his phone.
No, I'm not. It's over
You
now.
just said it
Oh,
now.
I'd watch a gelfling fuck.
We had moved on to
Especially on top of one of them big fucking things on a stealth.
oh bullshit! Yes, you got right on board.
I was
when
not.
the ships even.
Hey,
pointed
just because
your
you need
direction,
a ride to
you
the other
boarded.
side of the fucking island don't mean you was on that boat for fucking joy.
I have no idea what he just said.
Said you were on board.
Oh, got you.
She willingly jumped on board.
She needed a ride to the other side
She
of the
asked to
island.
be part of the crew. She wanted to stay.
Oh, well then that's on your own.
Well, then that's on you.
Words in
Yeah.
my mouth.
You know, if
were
you'd have
like,
got
oh,
off when
look
you got
at
to
this.
shore.
And it was like, is that the Hulk? No, that's a machine. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
I've seen
sorry.
the Hulk porn, dude, where
Oh
he
my
splits the
God.
girl in half.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's what I want to look up.
Oh, that's great.
That's-
I
we
wanna
weren't
see some
there.
girl
I told
being
you, man. I went in phases.
hot.
I went in phases, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I came pretty close to rubbing out to fucking adult Dora.
Shit. Listen. Leave my backpack alone.
She had
Dude,
one
we didn't
too.
bring boots with us.
Her backpack was kind of just like a bag, like a Gucci bag.
I have them.
But it wasn't a Gucci bag because she was broke. She did it on her phone. She had the map on her phone. And then
the map was like GPS.
And then she's like, we did it. We did it. We did it.
Marcus like, we're about to.
One more, do it, girl. Swiper, no swiping.
Just look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me one more time. Just look one more time.
Oh my God.
And how?
Glance over your shoulder.
That's another thing, man. You know, nobody realized that they had a Hispanic girl constantly jumping through borders or jumping over rivers. Or, you know, how she has a backpack full of stuff and she's constantly going through canyons.
Everywhere she had to go was so far away.
So that was the Red Riding Hood. That was a white girl. We can't talk about white girls anymore. Grandma's house?
He didn't watch Dora.
He did not watch
No, I watched the older one. She lived with her parents. They wanted her out.
3 or 4 stops along the way.
Going to Abuela's house.
Going to Abuela's house.
Yeah, that's the Underground Railroad for the Mexicans. There were 3 or 4 stops before we got to Grandma's house.
Right.
We did it! We did it! We did it!
I hate you.
Just think about it.
He's right.
I have to now.
Diego was not her people. That was a coyote.
Right. He wanted his money.
He was smuggling motherfuckers across.
Diego was your cousin. Stop it.
Yeah, they're all cousins.
Yeah. That's what they say to get to, you know. Yeah, stay with my cousin.
So black people is uncles.
Yeah, it's uncle. That's my uncle. That's my uncle. That's my
That's
uncle.
my
I'm
uncle.
staying with my cousin, I say.
Okay.
It's
Right.
All right.
Right.
Damn.
Alpaca.
Damn.
I'm staying in Alpaca with my cousin.
Good shit.
We did it. We did it. Yeah, you notice there was very few police on that.
They paid off, man. Nickelodeon's big.
You ever see the fucking the parody of that? Who the fuck was it? That constructor? Who's the Handy Manny or whatever?
Oh, you're about to
And-
bust out Handy Manny now.
Oh, dude, they showed
It's
somebody
a great
bitching
little
him
kid
out,
show.
and Handy Manny beat his ass and fucking buried him in the concrete.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
is there? Because
Now
I
that
never
I wanna
watched
see.
it, but
Is there nothing sacred
they
anymore?
showed like the
Fuck
truck
no.
pulled up
Nope.
and they
You're gonna
poured
duck
the.
me stuffings right fucking now.
Oh, just with a name like that, you know there's.
Oh, you're right. And I never saw
With a
it
name
till
like
now.
Stuffins, you know it's got to
It's
be
mixed
porn.
Stuffins. The doc makes stuffins,
Oh,
and the doc
this
makes
is
ham.
just. I'm
What
only,
about
and I am only,
Uncle Grandpa?
and I am only.
Uncle
Yeah, I love Uncle Grandpa.
What did you just say?
I love Uncle
What
Grandpa.
did you just say?
I said,
Uncle
"Aw."
Grandpa.
Yeah, the name's fucked up. But like, you like Mr. Pickle, so eat a dick.
Mr. Pickle at least is realistic. And you know,
Shut the fuck
Satanism is a lie. You got XX.
Oh,
Bubba.
It says a security.
you just keep trying to.
It's already still private.
Or you talking about me or whatever.
Greg was still
So-
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but our chat ain't moved. Ain't nobody on the chat. All right, Joyce. So, what do I don't got nothing left here. Let's see. So we done hit the I rather now. Or would you rather? Now I gotta put glasses on. Yeah. All right. Hear that COVID spreading around? Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
I can't do anything till we get home. If you want me to know, we
Would you rather burn down an orphanage, resulting in only minor injuries, or run over a litter of kittens
I'm voting arson.
with a lawnmower?
Oh, lawnmower.
You gotta run over kittens with a lawnmower or burn down an orphanage with minor injuries. Yeah, that orphanage is going down.
Yeah.
Minor injuries.
Orphanage.
Guaranteed minor injuries.
Yes.
Go to orphanage.
Yep. Well, sorry, kid.
Sorry,
You can
kid.
get your leg wrapped up. Go grab you a
really
kitten.
good.
It'll
I don't
make
know,
you
is it
feel
a
better.
ride mower, and do I get to wear headphones?
That's still not cool. I ran over a fucking a family of bunnies when I used to do landscaping. It broke my heart, dude. All you see is fuzz shooting out the side of the fucking rider. I was like, oh my god!
Running over family buddies.
I don't really.
Horrible. I would absolutely, probably, I would cry. I would cry a lot.
It
I'd
fucked
be
me up.
distraught.
I ain't gonna lie, fuck me up.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else is here. Would you rather always have to wear football shoulder pads or wear clown makeup?
Like the 80s?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I think the women could pull it off because they did in the 80s. I would rather wear some clown makeup.
I'm down
At
with
least I look
that.
like
Yeah,
ICP or something.
Right, I'm gonna do the clown makeup.
I'm down
You know, I could always do some sweet fucking
Although,
makeup.
man, you give me some like Road Warrior shit. You do the football pads.
Nah. All right, that was a phase when I was a kid.
There ain't no more shit on my back.
We did it. All right. So, would you rather have the ability to silence with a stare or goose with a wink? What are you goosing?
What's goose?
Yeah,
What does that
'cause
mean?
you know, as a Trump supporter, gooses grab him by the pussy.
Basically.
But like, you know, goosing back in the day was grabbing a girl in her ass. So, you know, it just depends on who you're supporting, what area you're in.
Totally stared, shutting your mouth, stare with the first one. I'm on board with that one.
Yeah, but you gotta watch what you're staring at. Because I'm an audible man too. So if I'm freaking and all of a sudden I stare at a chick and she's just automatically quiet, then it gets all rapey. and when that ain't planned or that ain't wanted, then you're like, whoa, Kobe.
Cuddling with
Kobe.
Brutus gets all rapey. Cuddling with Brutus gets all rapey.
That's their dog. Nah. I can go
What?
fucking with a dachshund behind you. It's rapey. You know, you ever get your salad tossed by a dachshund? It don't feel good.
I would say no.
When you feel
Let
a
me
tongue,
think about it.
when you feel a tongue and the person you're with is staring at you face to face,
Sweetheart, did you bring a friend? Is this my surprise? Is this my surprise?
I'm just saying.
Who does that?
It's happened. Nobody does it.
Dog. Not with a chick.
It gets done.
I don't want to know
No,
which
it-
chick you were with. I want to know which dog did that. Wow.
You know, you don't choose to do that. You don't choose.
Oh,
That gets done. You don't do that.
Greatness
that
is
gets
thrust
done.
upon you.
You're like, whoa, hey, get the fuck. Now, then it goes through your head. Do I let him finish? Or
No,
you know, because
that
I'm
never
about to
goes through
finish.
my mind.
So, you know, do we say anything about this? Do we stop?
Do we stop?
Pretend like you didn't have it. It's fine. In fact, pretend like you didn't have it hard enough.
I'm just gonna be like a cat and close my
Finally,
eyes.
I'll believe my own eyes. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna close my eyes, be like a cat. You didn't see me, I didn't see you.
Go get a biscuit, boy.
She just did.
So you got a salad.
Salad and bread. He needed a little bread.
I heard
Crouton!
I heard about your Mexican encounters today, and so no, I don't think he definitely got a biscuit. Definitely back in a salad.
I know he didn't get a spoon.
You don't know that.
I understand that though, because I would rather eat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
Get more in there.
Yeah.
It's more time efficient. I
And
mean,
the-
it makes me not hungry.
And you know what's worse? The Asians. That is a skill. I learned it, and Thorne and I actually
The toothpicks?
practiced
I'm not
the
the toothpicks.
chopsticks.
The
We
chopsticks?
can eat rice, we can eat ice cream with chopsticks.
Hell yeah.
But that is so inefficient.
Right,
What
right?
the
Right.
fuck?
Right?
You can make a fucking sun, but you can't
This is
grab a
why-
spoon, bitch? What the
This is
fuck?
why they don't eat
What
like,
the
a whole
fuck?
lot, because it takes fucking forever to eat one goddamn meal.
Yeah. You know, that's their diet, motherfucker. You want to know why most of them Asians all ripped? Because it takes them 20 hours to eat fucking 8 ounces
Eating
of rice.
itself is a workout.
I mean, yeah. You know, that's actually a martial art. Mr. Miyagi was catching flies with chopsticks. Great. Oh, alright, so, would you rather have your nipples that constantly twirl like pinwheels, or hair that moves like a snake?
Hair that moves like a snake.
I don't know, I kind of like my nipples twisted.
I'm thinking
I will
nipples.
play with my own nipples. Fuck that bullshit. Hair that moves like a snake.
So you want
Can I control the
that?
snakes?
Who knows?
I just watched Men in Black.
There's hair everywhere,
That shit-
though.
Oh!
everywhere.
Okay, just think about that though. What if we're taking a shit? Because everybody got hair on their ass. Look at Greg's ass fro.
All
or
your
what?
hair, just
Or
the
what?
top hair.
Or you can never,
Maybe it's just hair.
Womanscape bikini
What if
area.
it's just your-
No, hey, you said hair. It's hair. It's hair.
I don't know.
No,
think
I call
it'd be a little more specific.
bullshit.
I don't know about that.
Armpits
I call
got
Medu-
shit
no,
coming up.
I call
Can you
Medusa
imagine
only.
just feeling
Try to hug
wigglies
somebody
on
call
your
Medusa
arm?
only.
Just
You hug them, your boa.
and then it might have its cool moments, but
Yeah,
what if
you're
you try to
right.
go to sleep? What if that's just on your head and you're trying to go to sleep? Now something's constantly, or something's
You're
up.
right. He's right.
Remember when the kids were little and you were sleeping? They'd just be like, a finger all up in your face and nose,
Yep.
and then
Yeah,
Even
okay,
little.
fine. What was my other
Fuck,
option?
that happened this afternoon.
What was the other option?
The other option was constantly your nipples twirled on their own like pinwheels. Pinwheel, spinning around. Look at my pinwheel. I see what I
I
found.
love that show.
You would make so much money in a strip club.
Me?
Put tassels on it, your nipples would spin.
I'm like, me?
That's automatically. You wouldn't even have
What
to
am
jiggle
I,
or hurt your
DJ
back or
and
nothing.
You
pinwheel?
wouldn't even have to jiggle or hurt your back or nothing.
Yeah. Your nipples would automatically fucking twirl. You get it at the right speed, man. You
What
can put
movie was
propellers
that?
on that shit and fly.
And they're like, pew, 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 pew. They started shooting out
Austin
like
Powers.
Yeah, like, ah, yes. That's all I can see. That's all I can't. I'm still going with snakes.
I'll go with nipples.
I'll go with nipples.
I'll make my own shit shake and twirl. I want snakes.
Okay, let's go. We gotta go, guys.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Ooh. This one's kind of like a Saw question. Here's like a Saw
Hold on a
question.
second. I gotta handle something.
Like the movie
This is
Saw.
not gonna be
Oh,
Saw.
saw question. Oh, I like this one.
All right. Would you rather be a live organ donor or be fed through a paper shredder?
Depends on the organ.
No, this is your live, and they're ripping you open and taking whatever organ.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck if they're
I can
taking
be
a
alive
pancreas
under
or if they're
anesthesia.
taking a gallbladder or
I
if
mean,
they're taking a
anesthetic,
fucking big
I mean,
toe,
anesthesia.
motherfucker.
Skin's
If I
an organ.
want you to do it,
Stop.
it's horrible.
Skin's an organ.
Yeah.
Take a patch of skin. I'm good. Let's go. A patch.
I'm
Okay.
going organ
I mean,
donor.
it depends.
Yeah.
Fed through a
I'm
paper
going
shredder. Do I get to
organ
go? These
You
college
start.
kids
It doesn't matter
just
if you
keep.
start from.
These college kids just keep jumping into
Jumping
my
my
wood
wood
chipper.
Yeah.
I love that movie so much. Dale and what? Dale
Tucker.
Dale
and
and Tucker versus
That's
Evil.
the best movie.
These
It's
college
not, but it is right now.
I do love that movie.
Yeah, I'm going organ donor.
Fuck, I don't know, bro. That one's difficult. That one's either way is pretty horrible.
Yeah, because you don't know.
The reason I was
how
asking
much
you
of
which
that
organ
is-
because
See,
well, no,
if it's your
but
skin, how much of that skin is getting ripped off?
but if it's something like it, but if it's something like it's gonna be over
If
quicker
it's
than
really bad enough,
something
your body
else.
goes into shock. You won't
Nobody
feel it
said you're
anyway.
sewing you up or anything, no. You know,
No, I'm saying
I'm
like
looking
it's-
at. Remember
I
that
meant it's-
movie,
the
that
end's gonna
Brazilian
come. I'm trying to
Hostel?
see which one in the end would come quicker.
Oh, I'll come quick if I have to.
I knew it was gonna go there. Why?
I'm gonna stab him in the
How
eyeball.
did you think before you speak?
Don't. The skipper is
that off?
no, it's cutter. Gets rid of
Oh.
the pests.
Oh, here's one for Jared.
Aw, hell.
Would you rather?
Would you rather cut your beard?
Oh,
or-
it's close. Would you rather have a beard of bees or an afro of crazy straws? I think I'd have the afro of crazy straws. Then you
Because
can
I have
Coolio
the
it
afro
out.
crazy straws. Because if I have an afro crazy straws, I can still have a natural beard.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm going with the afro.
I'd go with the afro even though I ain't got a beard. I don't like getting stung. Because even though that's my beard, you know, they didn't say them bees are on your side. They're just you got bees on your face. And you better hope you ain't allergic.
I mean, if you were allergic,
Then you're laying there like,
it's not a hard question.
fuck, how these things get
You're
on my
sitting there with a
face?
straw. You're sitting there with a straw and a
That's
sippy
what
cup
she
of
said.
Epi.
This fuck, who's playing Jumanji? Kids!
It's your
God
turn!
damn it!
Can somebody
Roll the
boil me down some
fucking
Benadryl?
dice.
Can somebody
Mom.
boil me down some Benadryl, please?
A
Meatball.
fella got a fat all of a sudden. I'm swelling up. Oh, that'd be pretty fucked up.
That'd be really fucked up.
Let's see. Oh shit. Alright, would you rather...
Pair of straws, but he
This
always
is kinda
imagined they'd
stupid.
be the hair on his head.
Because they wouldn't move unless
No,
I
it
moved
said
them.
an afro.
Oh, you right. Fine.
It did
You know,
specify.
if I wanted to sleep, you hear the... They're like, you know, with the little. Like,
Yeah, I know. Do I know?
I can move my shit to the side.
Me, I'm that one who still to this day will get a Betty Straw and go.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes, I know.
This is kind of weird. Here's one from Greg. All right. Would you rather have an endless supply of adhesive handlebar mustaches,
I don't want one.
or be able to remove the shirt sleeves of any at random? I want to remove somebody's shirt sleeves. What would you rather do?
That would definitely be the shirt till
Yeah. Can you imagine just walking down the street, somebody has some fancy shit on it was a dick, his arm sleeve just fall off. It's like, what the? Oh, that'd be great. That'd be fucking great.
Yeah, well,
I'd do it in a church. I'd go to like fucking like hearings and shit. Can you imagine a congressional hearing and you
Now,
just make the
but
fucking
wait, check it
people's
out.
arm
It
sleeves
says
fall
shirt
off?
sleeve, but not coat sleeve. So if they've got their sport coat on,
Yeah,
Only their
that's
shirts-
even worse.
that's what I'm saying.
Because they're like, my fucking
What
shirt
the
sleeves just
motherfucker?
fell off. You know, he takes off his business coat and they're like, oh, you're all hillbilly today. Party on top, business on the
Sun's out,
bottom.
guns out, bitches.
That's all 80s. That guy.
That guy. It's called Weekend at Bernie's for a reason.
All right. So, would you rather eat every object in the dictionary between flock and fool, or between blimp and brown? I don't know what's in between them, but I don't think it's good.
me either.
Gotta say it again. Jared was talking.
Would you rather eat every object in the dictionary between flock and fool, or everything in the dictionary between blimp and brown?
BLBR.
I think I'd take B because there's buffalo and at least that's edible.
Not between BL and BR.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right. Hey,
Yeah, now I forgot the other. F what? Fuck it. I don't care. If I'm hungry enough, just give me food. And everything else in between.
I don't think there's food in that in between. Somebody gotta look that
FL
up.
and FR.
What kind of food
I
is
don't know
in
what the
there?
letters are anymore.
Fried chicken! FR!
Frosties.
Hey, Greg.
No, it's FL and
we're not
FU.
on air.
It says we're on there.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't, and we've got somebody else saying we're not either.
Well, what the
Mine
fuck?
shows us is off air right now.
Yeah, and we done ran out of time on speaker. We're still going though.
Oh,
Okay,
so
didn't
we're
know
off
that.
on Mixler now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. Alright, so where we at? See, we totally fucked up.
I don't know the speaker one.
Yeah, I don't either. I tried. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jay.
It's on the page.
You
Alright,
send
I
her-
hate to sound
can you send her
sexist,
the
but
link,
this is for
Greg?
Joyce.
Can you send Joyce the link?
Yeah.
What? A question for me?
Yep.
No, send them.
I got you. Yeah, I will.
Joyce, would you rather have
Alright.
calves as thick as your waist or forearms as thick as your neck?
Damn.
Ooh.
I could really fuck some shit up with calves as big as my waist. I could jump.
You'd be
Yes,
like,
Joe
you'd be,
knows.
fuck
Okay,
Speedy
wait.
Gonzalez. You'd be
Or
Joyce Gonzalez.
forearm. What the fuck? Why want forearms the size of my? That's the
You can
dumbest
crush
fucking
shit
question
quick.
ever. That's your.
That's it. All right, I'm a guy.
What are
You know,
doing?
that's the jack off muscle, so I'm a guy. I mean,
Oh,
I
right.
look like Quagmire when he found the internet porn.
I'm like, what? I'm like, that's more.
Giggity!
I'm thinking calves on that.
She wants to be the power lifter.
I'm down
She's
with that.
anticipating Jared getting fat. I gotta lift this big ass. I need me
No
some.
way. I was thinking I could run. I could walk faster. I could jump. I could.
I
I don't know.
can kick. I can kick farther.
I could kick shit. I just happen to like to be one. I'm one of those people, and I don't know. I might be the only person. I like to
Down.
flex my calves. It feels nice. I like my calves. So if I've got bigger ones, yeah, I'll take that in a heartbeat. Let's go.
Okay.
See, I don't think this would be an opera. I think it'd be porn. But
You think everything would be boring?
well, just listen. Would you rather see an opera based on your love life or a documentary based on your travel or work?
Oh
or
my
to
God.
work?
I want to see the musical. Okay,
I don't think mine would be a musical.
Yeah, it would be.
It's
Just
a
be an X-rated
musical.
musical. So yeah, it's still
Have
a
you
musical.
seen Teeny? Why do I always do that? Teeny Swat.
Marcos would
Are
be
you
part
good
of.
at Donkey Punch? Yes, I'm good at Donkey Punch.
Wow.
Oh,
Donkey
Greg,
Punch, Donkey
Greg,
Punch,
I don't think I
Donkey
reshared it on Facebook, but I stole your memory and I reshared that on Instagram.
Which one?
When you're fucking your buddy's girlfriend and you
Oh,
realize
yeah,
she's
we
a cheater.
Yeah, that was a good one.
When you're fucking your best friend's girlfriend. He was getting ready to donkey punch her.
Hey.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. Was fucking
Fuckers.
hilarious.
I didn't
laughed.
double tap the screen on that one. Sorry, I was out.
Here's
She's a cheater.
Here's one. Here's one. Man, now I gotta call my boy and tell him you fucking around on both of us. Bruh!
Bro,
Bro.
bitch.
Bro, I gotta tell you, bro.
Yeah, man, this cunt's fucking, she got, while I was fucking her, she was calling out somebody else's name and it wasn't yours.
Shit, that just got even more delicious.
Would you rather fight Hulk Hogan or have his hair?
I'd rather fight that motherfucker.
Yeah, me too. I can't sport that fucking shit.
I'll fight him.
Yeah, not fight him.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. All right,
I'm just saying when Randy Savage hit him with that chair that one time.
Macho Madness.
I felt bad for him, and
I felt bad
I
for him.
wrote them and told them it was bad.
It was fucking Elizabeth, wasn't it? Okay. Well, now they've tried to portray that Hogan was fucking Elizabeth, but really she was fucking, I think, the Ultimate Warrior. She was,
Oh, dude.
she was
The
really
Hart Brothers.
Miss Elizabeth was actually married to Randy Savage, but she was fucking around on him. That was some behind the
With
scenes
the Hart
shit.
Brothers. Oh.
No, it was not the Hart Brothers.
It should
And I
have.
remember them with their hot pink fucking
They
Bret
were
Hart.
cute.
I don't know how he became an idol of wrestling.
Remember those
I had 'em.
glasses they had?
I had 'em.
Dude, I
Of
had
course
that
you
too,
did.
man.
Of course you had the fucking Hart
I
Brothers
had the.
glasses.
We all had them. Everybody had them. They ended up being one of those things you can buy for $1.
No, they were expensive. You had to go to the
No, they
wrestling
had those-
fucking one of the matches. I got
This is one
mine.
of those things that
I
everybody
paid
had that
like
didn't.
$20 for my fucking piece of
I wasn't
plastic
allowed-
with a rubber
The
band,
band around the back.
I was never allowed to participate in fads.
Oh, well, see, this could be pulled off. So I mean, we just talked about this earlier. Would you rather have centipedes for eyelashes or denim skin? Well, I mean, Trump has had caterpillars for fucking eyebrows for fucking decades. So.
Yeah, but this is
God, that's
eyelashes,
like-
broski. Eyelashes.
I think it could be more pulled off.
Lashes.
I don't want a fucking
Go
Canadian
ahead.
I'm going
tuxedo
denim
fucking
skin, bro.
permanently.
Denim skin.
I don't want a permanent.
Listen, I got
Canadian
contact lenses.
tuxedo.
I don't
When that
give a
shit
fuck.
fucks with me, I can't. It just stab myself
Yeah,
in the
no,
fucking eye.
I'm going with
Can't.
it. I'm going with it.
denim skin.
Even though I feel like it'd be just like the hair
skin.
that was like snakes, I think I'd go with caterpillars. Because eventually I'd stab them bitches and they'd be dead caterpillars.
Eventually,
Hey,
they
at least
turn
it's
into
not
butterflies
cor-
and they
Yeah.
At least it's not
Hey!
corduroy.
Yeah. It's just a Canadian fucking tuxedo.
Corduroy's
Permanent.
nice.
And that's on your face too, so that
Tactile.
means your mouth might be a zipper, your nose might be a button that says Levi's.
Nothing wrong with a mouth being a zipper.
You want me to shut the fuck up? Just say so.
You'd have a
Just
pocket
kidding.
pussy.
Don't say that.
You'd have a pocket pussy.
Except don't say that.
I'm just kidding.
And then you poop in a back pocket.
Oh, you're asleep and dreaming. Ta-da!
Full circle,
It
we're
should have
out.
been the finale. It should have been.
Alright, would you rather be able to unleaven bread, I guess Jesus,
No, that shit
Or-
sucks.
or ungrind beef?
That's so boring. Ungrind beef. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I think I'd fuck with people.
Yeah. That's like the shredder question in
You,
reverse.
you have your burger ready, and I'm like, voila, boom, Your shit's
Steak.
raw right in front of you.
I ain't never turned water to wine, but I turned burger to steak, bitch.
That's it. Grill it up, motherfucker. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Where the hell's that?
Bring it to me, like
Mary, where's your girls? That's a religious joke. Boom, boom.
Alright. Well, you better do your shout outs and all that shit because you got like 15 minutes left.
Well, I want to hear. Well, let me see what the last question is.
Alright.
Oh, here's another hair question. This one's kind of cool. All right, would you rather have hair that lights up like fiber optic wires, or hair that grows up and around your face like ivy on a house? Fiber optics.
What the? That's
All
not
day.
even a
That's
question.
all your
All
hair.
day.
That's some cool shit.
That's
all
some
your hair.
80s techno. Ooch, ooch,
All your
ooch,
hair.
ooch, ooch, ooch.
Ear hair, nose hair.
So cute. Fuck.
He's
Just
gonna
say
be
how
braiding that
cool
shit
is
into
that
an
gonna be?
arrow, like right there.
I would never manscape again. I'm gonna check this shit out, bitches. Ooch, 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 ooch.
It'd be the moving lights. It'd be the moving arrow. Look, it'd be like.
I think I might have to. I'd ride my motorcycle naked at night.
Vacancies.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I rode my motorcycle naked at night? I'd look like Tron.
Yeah, I've seen you do it.
I would look like
Oh
Tron.
my god!
I've seen you do
How do
it.
we
Look,
make
looking
this
like
happen?
a Cuban
We
immigrant.
have to
But
do this now.
we could get glow in the dark hairspray.
See, you know-
spray our body hair and go for a night run.
Well, see, this is my plan because I already thought
I'm
about
out.
this.
Greg's like,
I
I'm
bought-
out.
Okay,
I
why
bought
you
the
had to
paint.
Put in there, run.
I bought the paint.
Not
that-
run.
Oh, run. Okay, oh, like on a bike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not.
Well, see-
I ain't fucking running
I was
anywhere.
like, why the fuck would
See,
we
I
run?
already thought about this. This is already.
I'm still
I bought
out.
a box.
Still out.
Dude, I bought a box of that black light
Dude,
fucking
that
glow
would end up,
paint.
though, because someone
and
ended
it's
up
body
going
paint,
so wrong.
and
Like,
I
just-
bought black lights for my motorcycle.
There'd be enough bugs out that a naked
There's
bride
small
would
ones
hurt
that
like
go
a
on the
bitch.
bike. I thought about this.
Fucking amazing. That's amazing.
I'm gonna do it.
You're a genius. Oh, where's the GoPro?
Alright, so this has been What the Fuck Wednesday. Give a shout out to Paul Goon, Don
Paul
Cody,
Goon?
the Little Yellow Bus, fucking DC Media, all our new people, all our fucking old shares, our haters. Gotta love you. Keep me in your thoughts. The Eargasm Crew, check that shit out. We got some shows coming up soon. Don't Paul got something going on soon? We
I
gonna
don't
do a
know.
balls out show, whether you like it or not, motherfucker. If I gotta visually fucking eye rape you with my balls, I'll do it. I did it before. Yeah, you were done it too. You might have blocked it out. You were at that show. Yeah.
I at that show?
No.
Why can't he ever believe that somebody can actually not look?
I don't know.
You were still there.
I think my
I was present, but I didn't look at nothing.
Greg didn't look at the dolphin dick, but it was on his shoulder.
That's true.
Well, shit.
Not real shit.
No, it was dolphin dick. I'm just saying. I don't speak out my ass, man.
Yes, you do. Quite a bit. Don't
No, Greg has even had my dick on his
don't
shoulder.
Even lob that bullshit over here.
Greg has even had my cock on his shoulder. He didn't look at it. It might have been digital, but it was there.
Oh, lordy lord.
Hey, when Corey brought the dolphin dick up.
Uh-huh.
Corey of all people, because we somehow came across an article of a guy getting kicked out of like a SeaWorld type deal because he was fucking a dolphin in the blowhole. And then I'm like, well, dolphins will get kind of rapey to people and shit, And then I'm like, well, I wonder what a dolphin dick looks like. So we Googled that shit.
Gee, I went.
Did you get curious?
On air! And then on air, I was like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, Greg has a dolphin dick on his shoulder. It's like that sometimes.
Sometimes that happens.
It's a deep fake. If somebody would have taken a picture and kind of photoshopped it, he'd have had a fucking dolphin dick on his shoulder for real. He'd have got teabagged by Flipper.
We can make it happen. That's our next t-shirt.
Flipper's dead. I ate him like yesterday for lunch.
Yeah, Charlie threw him under the bus to get out the net.
Sure the hell did.
Yeah.
He was like, "There's more of him."
Dolphins' lives matter.
So do tuna bitches.
All right, we out, y'all.
PRLM fuckers.